And I'm multitasking. I'm rolling a joint, saying hi to bees, and
I'll answer that right after Caribou starts the show. This way here, I don't hold us up. Because it is 9 o'clock where I'm at.
Okay.
Very nice, you Prophet.
Caribou has a crew with a whole bunch of dudes and a couple really cool chicks. Come here to learn, come here to teach. Mostly we come to bullshit. Caribou heart, we all play our part in this cannabis game. Caribou heart, come pop a squat, recreate, or just kill your pain. Rolling up weed into a bunch of dudes and a couple dang dab hits. Laughing along, getting real stoned. Don't forget, dear Uncle Rick. Caribou heart, we all play our part in this cannabis game. Caribou heart, come pop a squat, recreate, or just kill your pain.
Okay, Prophet, as you were, you did well.
Thanks. I try. Well, this dude tends to turn into things into like hookah lounges and rental halls and stuff, which is why the property he buys tends to have a large storefront with tall ceilings and then apartments above to help, very smart move if you think about it. But the halls become kind of universal. It'll be like, this night's a hookah night. This night you can pre-rent the halls. But this particular place, we're actually, I believe, turning into a bar, if I remember. Like, it gets kind of tough to keep track of where I'm bouncing around to and what I'm doing as far as what the end result's going to be, because it's all in the middle of transitioning. And the building I'm working on now, once we're done downstairs, mind you, we're going to have to repaint it, and then there's fucking an apartment upstairs that needs a whole covering of paint. But he's got a lot of work, and luckily bringing my son in on Saturday and working his ass off, it actually showed my boss that he works well and he wants me to bring him back Saturday. So hopefully maybe things could work out and I could actually start dragging his ass along with me,
So then you'll be dragging two asses?
That's it. Luckily, my boy's big and he can carry both of us. You know what I'm saying? I call him Grape Ape. I'll be like, yo, just pick me up, Grape Ape. Come on.
Right on. Everyone left work safe and not in one piece. You didn't clobber him with the fucking...
No, if you watch the videos, man, if you watch the video, the second one, I was right. Even though we were arguing about the same fucking thing, just, or debating about the same thing. So, we got it down. Everything went down. It's just, like I said, I don't know who the fuck. I think Noah built this fucking place because the reinforcement of everything has been so fucking obnoxious. Like, they were lag bolts in the knee walls, but nowhere else, which is kind of crazy if you think about it. Like, why would you put lag bolts in the knee walls right when you walk in the door? That's like, if you were trying to escape this building on fire, the knee walls would have held up the crowd or the people because you would have never gotten through it. And when I'm telling you, me and my boy was slamming at these fucking knee walls, I don't even think the cops could have knocked these fucking knee walls down with their door knocker. Like, the door would have went, but the knee walls were going nowhere. Nowhere. All right.
Well, that's because they're a very well built, Prophet, the way they should be. None of this flimsy craftsmanship.
Listen, there was entirely too much put into this. Okay. When I got a lag bolt this big going into a knee wall that's this fucking wide and this fucking tall, there is a serious issue, but yet not a lag bolt in the main fucking wall.
Did the building fall down? before you
No,
got
I'm
there?
willing to bet you could have took away everything but left the knee walls and the main wall, and it would have survived any fucking natural disaster and hurricane ever
See,
existed.
sounds like it was very structurally sound.
But it didn't need to
it's
be.
just-
It didn't need to. It was overkill. Like whoever it was showing off. That's all I'm saying. Okay, whoever it was showing off.
Jeez.
Beautiful miter cuts, though. I will. I'll give them that. There was beautiful ass fucking cuts going on in there. That's just me bitching about work. See, I get to do that. That's so weird.
Well, now that you actually do work on some level, yeah, you
Yeah,
do
just-
have that right.
Just some level. I only get to brag, bitch a little.
Tiny bit. We'll work you up to like a mid-tier job bitch about her type person here as
Right
time
on.
goes on.
See how many months I go by. So it's like kind of like the union. After so many hundreds of hours, I get to earn a higher level of bitching about working.
No, it's just called seniority and job experience. And you're starting off at like entry level job experience. So you only get to bitch and whine a little bit. Once you've been there a few years and you actually know a thing or two about actually working for a living.
Wait.
I love you,
Everything
buddy.
I do,
But,
I've been doing for
then
fucking
you
eons.
bitch and whine with the rest of us.
Everything I've been doing for eons. That's why I still do it. Just off and on.
More
On and
off than
off.
on.
Hey, just because I get off, I mean, I can get the day off and you can't, doesn't mean anything.
I just had yesterday off. Fuck,
Me too.
It was a weird day too, man. Well,
It was a
we
great
we
day.
were all sitting on Discord bullshitting
Yeah.
with each other most of the day.
What are the
Like,
odds?
man, I reached out to so many people trying to get like a 1-to-1 ratio episode done because I was like, I'm not going to work today. I've got I've got free time. I can try and do this. And it was like everybody was like just busy that day. It was like, well, I guess this is what happens when you contact all these people short notice on an actual work day, is they've all got shit to do. Imagine that.
We lucked out yesterday, man. There was like 8 or 9 of us in the Discord, like live chat talking. Like it's like nobody had work that day.
Yeah, it was actually a good time. It's had some pretty shitty news there that night before there, so it's just kind of wasn't kind of feeling down in the dumps kind of shit. So just to have a chill day of hanging out in the garden area with some good fucking people, just bullshitting away. Half the time I wasn't even talking, just kind of playing on the computer, doing my own thing, but listening to all y'all in the background. It just felt good to be around you guys. Appreciate it.
Glad. And some of those people, that was their first experience being in a chat outside of like the show with us. And they came back. Holy shit.
Cheers in chat.
You look different.
I've got to answer a couple of. Okay, Thunder Dan, you were asking about this. What is this Uncle Rick and Let's Be Buds thing? I lost your oh yeah, that Let's Be Buds. This name is Uncle Rick, your other person.
TED Talk with Uncle Rick.
Your other personality, and actually, it's my alter ego. Listen, this is my son. Excuse me. Hey, my boy.
His alter ego that when he
I thought he's saying his alter ego was his son. I swear to God.
His alter ego is Let's Be Buds. And when he is Let's Be Buds, he usually wears his underwear on the outside of his clothes.
He's a horny bastard.
Actually, you know
You
what?
can tell in
You just
chat.
made me think of something when I first met Rick and like his name on Cannabis and stuff, I think still is Let's Be Buds, right? And he actually, one of the first episodes he was on the show, he did wear his underwear on his head. If people want to go back and search that up, it'd be probably his first 3 episodes on the show, I think. Maybe 5, but not in around there somewhere.
Wow, I missed out. And he's not doing this now.
No. Well, no. Now now it's just computer stuff that he has the issues with now.
Now I see why you got me. He stopped wearing his underwear on his head.
Well, yeah, we need someone to do stupid shit. Rick really finally realized that it wasn't worth the self-degradation, right? So You don't have these thresholds though, so it's like fuck. We'll just dig that a little deeper for you. I'll
Listen,
even help you.
I know a lot of words, but self-degradation? The fuck is that?
You don't know what degradation means?
I was kidding.
Really?
I was
Okay.
kidding.
I was like, fuck,
That's
for a guy that uses all these big words himself.
okay, man, I went way over your head, bro. I was being ironic, being like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I don't know it or acknowledge it, then it don't exist.
Yeah, okay. Mr. The Earth is flat. Holy fuck.
Hey, if I don't acknowledge the globe or accept it, then it don't exist.
It's like that burning sensation every time you urinate. Huh, it's not actually there. It doesn't hurt.
No, that's real. That's personal. All right. That shit's happening to me right here, right now. No, I'm kidding. I'm not burning the house down every time I take a piss. So
He's like, you've gone through the meds for that by now.
no, I go outside. I ain't stupid.
So how is everybody doing tonight? Tuesday night. And a little bit of a late day for me. In fact, I'm still in my work clothes. Haven't even had a chance to hit the shower and all that shit yet. It is what it is. Those days will happen sometimes. DP, looking at you, brother. You got some pretty good news up in your corner of where you're at right now. Let's hear from you and your buddy over there for a minute, bud.
Yeah, man. I met this good brother in a pretty fucked up place. You know what I mean? In prison here in Illinois. And he was just recently released yesterday. So I'm down here spending some good time with him. His birthday's tomorrow and stuff. So, yeah, I'm going to be pretty useless tonight. Super dab session at hand and shit. So trying all sorts of tasty rosin and some nice BHO and stuff, having a good old time. I'll let him say a couple of words, I guess, over here.
It feels good to be free. Thanks for having me on. This is pretty fun here. You know, it's weird. It's weird going from being locked in this little small box and coming here, and it's like everything's got to be virtual chat because of COVID and everything. Oh well, I just can't wait to see some live music.
I'm with you on that one too, man. It's great to see you out, brother. DP's been talking about you since for as long as he's been on the show.
Sorry.
Awesome. Super stoked.
That's so cool. He's out, man. That is so cool.
Yeah, sorry about that. He's got an important phone call. He's still catching up on a lot of things and stuff like that. So
No doubt.
Oh, yeah.
hell yeah, he just did a little over 2 years and stuff like that, and I was on work release for a little while and some more good time, and he got out. Cannabis only offense, pretty bogus in my opinion. You know what I mean?
Pretty bogus.
Hell yeah, he's out. And he's enjoying it as far as I can tell.
Hell yeah.
We got nice.
Can anybody else think of a better reason not to play the dab frog right now that your boy's out?
Man, it's not like we're.
Nah.
That's got to be worth at least like 5 dab frogs right there.
Oh, shit. Hold on.
And I don't have any dabs on me either, so y'all are gonna have to do them up for me.
I can't find my shit. Hey, could I? Where's my book?
And then silence.
I can't even find my shit.
Well, hell yeah. We're just having a good old time. I'm having a good time catching up with him. I haven't seen him in a little while. I'm glad I'm seeing him on free time. And I'm not going to be here too much longer. I got to go catch a train back into town. But I did definitely want to jump in and say hello. What's up to everybody? I'm using my phone right now, so I don't have chat. What's up, everybody in chat? Love y'all. And dabs away. Yay for freedom. Love you all. Peace.
Yeah.
Did you find it, Prophet?
I did. But now I gotta find my fucking torch, man.
Look in your pocket or in the seat cushion next to you.
No, it's a fucking tank of propane.
It looks like this.
Yeah, it looks like that. It's not up my ass, and it's definitely not. Oh, there it is.
Right in front of you, silly. If it was a snake, it would have eaten your other snake.
Yeah,
What
I'm catching up. Relax. Been a long day.
It has. It has.
We had snow in the mountains this morning. So
Keep it.
So there's that. That's what I'm saying, man. Fucking stay up there.
All right, it started snowing around here a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, we had it a couple weeks ago up in the mountains too, but it all melted away.
Is it actually looking like it's going to stick around up in the mountains around you, or is it
No,
kind of another
not-
skiff?
I mean, maybe up north it's probably staying capped, but down here it's not. Like it looked frosted this morning. By this afternoon, it was like just in the crevices of the peaks and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
The place it was. But that's what I'm saying. It can stay up there as long as it wants to.
I'm about to go hang out with 40 Acres over in Miami. I'm like thinking about it, saying fuck winter.
I want to make a southern run for like I don't know, at least a couple days. I got to go down to Alabama anyway, so it's only another 300 million miles. Fuck it.
Who's
That's a
counting?
pretty good hop though. It doesn't seem like that far, but that's a pretty good hop from Alabama down to Miami.
For me, it's 24 straight driving hours.
Yeah, but you can break that up and go and seeing people and shit. You know what I mean? Make it into a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Find a boat to take you DP. It might be faster.
A boat?
Yeah.
Well,
A boat?
see, think about boats.
How about a boat?
How a
So you
boot?
go right
How
down
a
to
boat?
Alabama
How
and
a
then
boot? About a boot? About.
cut right down through the Gulf.
You could bring a fishing rod, and if you're lucky, you might even catch a kilo of cocaine on your way by to help pay your boat fare.
Or a fucking giant bundle of weed.
That'd
I'm
be
more,
great.
I'm more likely
That's
to
what
find
he's
that
hoping
if I go
for.
dumpster diving around my place.
Caribou's like, hey, you might find a bale of coke. And he's like, well, I was kind of hoping for some weed. But
Right.
sure.
Okay, but if it's when I think bundle of weed, I immediately, especially if it's down in that area, I think of brickweed or something like that. And so I'll take the cocaine. I don't even do the shit anymore, but I'll take that and I'll find someone that does, and I'll be like, okay, this is good stuff. None of the fucking fentanyl, and then I'll probably be actually feeding them straight fentanyl instead of cocaine, and I just became a mass murderer or some bullshit like that. But
So no joke, the customer in today, and he kept trying to ask for an 8, and he kept saying 8-ball. And I'm like, dude, do you realize you're saying 8-ball? Fuck.
that's funny.
Yeah, I want a fucking 8-ball.
Yeah, you're not getting it here.
Christ, can I get a half ball at least?
You're that desperate now, Profit, you'll go for even the half ball to refill that empty half sack you have.
Hey, it's a good foundation.
Something's better than nothing.
I can build up from there. I played plenty of Minecraft.
A lot of people try, but it usually doesn't build up. It usually dwindles with that shit.
Welcome back, Rick.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm just trying to go. Oh, I found it. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
your
Thunder
alter
Dan was
ego.
my alter ego. Somebody else took a cheap shot at me too. Where is it?
Don't keep track. You'll lose. You'll lose track.
You lose count. Yeah,
Oh, I deserve that one. Who the hell was it? Oh yeah, Detroit River Rat. Noticed my housekeeping changes here. Yeah, did some I had my set designer coming in. Maybe this is a good opportunity to make an announcement here with Caribou's blessing. In addition to our Sunday morning and Tuesday night, Friday night show, Bees and I are starting another channel tomorrow night. 9 p.m. Eastern time. And it's called Let's Be Buds. Hope you can join us. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna have another camera over there on the tent. And it's just gonna be another great cannabis show. The only difference is that this is gonna be hopefully the star because it's gonna be a brand new grow. And I'm hoping to encourage other people to start growing. Um, uh, Green Goddess, you're just in the process now, so you'll probably relate to a lot of it. And by the way, Sweet Johnny, Bees was saying that you are a relatively new grower. I didn't realize that. What, you're about a year now?
I'd say about a year and a half.
Yeah. So, anyways, without that's about it. Just wanted to pass that on.
Should be good.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
It's gonna be a great time, Blue Kiss. I'm gonna look for you specifically. If you're not there, I'm gonna cry myself to sleep. And possibly awake.
Oh, okay. I got to get something off my chest, though.
Oh,
This time
shit.
of the year, I'm sure we're all faced with it. Halloween coming up. So I've been here 15 years, never had a kid at the door, and I'm not really a big sweets fan. But it's everywhere. This fucking candy is everywhere. So yeah, I got.
Sugar.
Oh God. Anybody want any?
So you're willing to pay the extra money to ship it to me here in the States as opposed to throw it away? Sure.
Are those gummy sharks?
What's your address?
Show me those gummies again. For real. Let's get real right now.
We got we got
Yeah.
Tootsie Rolls.
Old people candy. Just typical.
Hey, I like Tootsie Rolls, man, especially the flavored ones.
Well, I heard you guys talking about, what the fuck were you talking about? Some kind of candy, jelly bean or jelly bellies.
Jelly bellies.
Yeah, never heard of them. Never fucking heard. Same as you never heard of Tootsie Rolls. So we're even.
What do you mean? I've heard of Tootsie Rolls. What are you talking about? Just because you're not able to hear about cool candies don't mean we haven't heard about them.
You said it yourself, Rick. The candy's everywhere. You just got to look.
Yep.
Maybe you're reading the French side.
The Tootsie Roll.
So what's going on? We have topics.
I got one. I wanted to throw out there. I'd like to thank Hypothetical Gardeners for his set of F2s, I believe, of the Hatch and Gots. Throwing that out there. It's a great strain, and I recommend anybody that doesn't have any hitting Hypothetical Gardener up. Would love to wish, obviously, Indica B some good health, good luck, along with Raider Dank Vader. And, hopefully him and his family and our prayers and thoughts. And I don't know, Rick, if you're bored, you could spit out our Patreons.
Yep,
You read my mind, my friend. You read my mind. Yeah. So because I'll grab Fluffy's platform for a minute here and make sure everybody you're in your live chat and subscribe and what else? Like, dislike, comment, whatever you chose to do. It's just one great way to help us, actually. And of course, to our Patreon supporters. And I just want to say thank you to Crazy Pop Mom, Stony Rockefeller, Raider Dank Bader, Hypothetical Genetics, BC Stoner Mom, Dave's Not Here, Sticky Icky Cookie, Opie 7420, Lobster Bush Bro, Papa Z, G Bay Genetics, Colton Bridge, Astro Charlie, Eric Taylor, 420 Green Goddess, Tara Love 420, and South Nelson Farms. Thank you very much.
Thank you all. You're certifiably crazy.
So what's everybody smoking?
Smoking on some cream by Irie right now.
Nice.
Great stuff.
Tell us about it.
White Widow and Space Force, and then I'm smoking on some sour diesel dabs.
Tell us about
Oh, it's damn fucked.
it. Classic. How's that cream, Caribou?
Good.
Good.
I don't know. It's not doesn't have a lot of smell to it, and just your usual kind of terpy taste to it. If that's not the person to be that like it's gonna be like it's got a hint of this and this and this. It's like either it's fruity or kind of earthy or I just you can taste the terpenes in it, I guess, is just that kind of almost mentally kind of burn in the back of your throat when you do that. That's like the best I could really pull for a taste out there where you're like, yeah, it's got that nice weed flavor to it. Nice fat, solid as fuck nugs and look like it's been dipped in a sugar bowl or something like that. But job well done.
Yeah.
Another local grower in our 100-mile area.
I got some Felician Hooker. She's crossed with a DK Orange, which she has an orange scent to. And almost a bit of a gas, but not super gas. It's more fruity, I would say. But I love her, I'll pay this hooker every time.
I thought it was kind of funny. Like, I've got some Felician Hooker, and it looked like a fucking dick the size of the bud point directly at your face. Like, just a tip profit, just a tip. All right, Rick.
You're
Go on.
disgusting. Yeah, this is from my latest crop, the Crunchberry Kush. Lots of sugar on it, very tasty.
I'm smoking pre-98 Bubba Kush.
I was just about to ask you, what are you smoking, mofo?
Pre-98 Bubba Kush. It's decent.
Well, that sounds badass.
I'm a little jealous.
It's good. I've been smoking it for 2 weeks though, so I'm fucking ready for something else.
Speaking of something else,
this is fucking awesome. But at this point, I'm like, it's all right.
I just made a new contact there within the last few days to be able to get some flour off of. So hopefully it'll be here next week sometime. We'll get that, check that out. Some like Death Bubba, which is a strain that I've always kind of been meh on. It's good, but it's not like amazing to me. There's some cheese in there, and fuck me, I'm drawing a blank. I don't know. Anyways, there's 4 different kinds that this fellow is gonna send me to try out, and I'm excited about each and every one of them. I like smoking pot.
Cheese sounds nice.
Yeah, that's one DP. I've had some UK cheese femmes sitting in my box for like close to a year and a half now. And it's one of those, it's never quite the right time to play with them. But like I had, was it strawberry cream? I had a whole whack of that I'd gotten off another buddy a while back. And that cheesy smell to it, man. Like it was like almost like a fruity cheesecake smell to it, like maybe strawberry cheesecake. And you're just like, if you go to Dairy Queen and you get that strawberry cheesecake blizzard, kind of smelled like that. And I was just like, God damn, like I want to start playing with some cheesy strains around there.
Oh yeah, I haven't heard of any cheesy strains coming around in a while, so that'd be nice.
Yeah,
that'd be another one of the older strains. Be nice to hear again.
Guy's also he does clones or seeds or maybe both. So that might be something. We'll see how it is. If it's like, God damn, I like this. It might be, hey brother, let's send a cut this way too and see what I can do with it.
So yeah, I'm about to get a couple of my buddies flipping, and he has a couple extra slurricanes. So I'm about to grab a couple of those. I'm pretty stoked about that. Then my other buddy has these grape do-si-dos that are pretty far along. I might grab some of those and just fill out a tent real quick and get something going. But it's decision time on what I'm popping. I gotta get my buddy over here set up going and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He got out yesterday, got his med card yesterday.
That's
So,
awesome.
You know what I mean? Like priorities, right?
I was just gonna say that.
Absolutely.
Hey, we got to get him straight right out of the gate. So, you know what I mean? And so he's pretty stoked about getting started up on some shit like that. And just the hard part of deciding, right? What to pop. That's the hardest part.
I'm with you. I get
Fluff
so
was
stuck.
giving me a good old hard time earlier today about that.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do next. Like I truly do not have a fucking.
Oh, I do. I got a new idea every 5 minutes of what to do next.
That too. It's like, okay, do I change my veg to do autos or do I just keep kind of doing what I'm doing? You know, it's like if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But can I make it better? And then it's like if I don't pop anything, no matter what, I gotta pop something. So it's like I gotta figure out what the fuck I gotta do.
Over the weekend, I popped like one of Hype's hash and gots, and then like a Gorilla Skittles and a Hawaiian Snow. And I'm sitting there looking what I already have. I have these Space Dose from Hurton and some of that wedding cake by White Widow Afghani that I'm growing out to make a cross for fluff. And I'm just like, well, then there's also the clones that are already sitting there, which are ready to be up planted into like say 1 gallons from the solos. There's probably about half a dozen of those. And then I'm thinking, okay, well, this tent that all this stuff is in right now, as in it's sitting in solo cups. When I up plant that to 3 gallon pots or whatever, I can only fit 6 plants in this little freaking tent. And there's like 20 cuts and different solo cups full of shit in there. And then I started thinking, well, fuck, and then I got that fucking auto cloner still full of fucking stuff that's going right now, full of all the cuts that I just flipped over last week. And I was just like, what the fuck am I doing? Cut or popping more seeds right now? I can't possibly fucking do all this. So then you start looking around the house for any little nook and corner. I'm like, yeah, I could wall that off with a curtain and a this and that and turn that into like some sort of makeshift bedroom and just the girlfriend's gonna fucking kill me is what's gonna happen.
Yeah, we need to start planning for. We need to at least get you a proper headstone because she is going to. You're done for. Done for.
Yeah,
Don't worry, man. I'll grow you in my weed.
Yeah.
Well, it's like her cousin lives with us right now, and she's gonna be moving to Alberta here in a couple weeks, and it's just like, well, fuck, let's just not move my daughter into that room, right? Let's just do one full crop in there. We'll fucking that's like an off the table as soon as it's out of your mouth, right? You can tell just by the look in her eyes. I'm just gonna change the subject now.
That's funny. Green Goddess, you asked the question and you never answered. What are you smoking?
I don't know. Whatever I had ground up on my tray, to be honest. I don't know. It's either.
It seems to be working for you.
It's pretty good, yeah. I'm a little buzzed. I did pick up Modified Grape and Rascal Whitefire, so it's one of those two. I'm pretty sure it's the Rascal Whitefire.
I want to say welcome to the in chat to all the Michigan Bros Grow Show folks. I swear we have more Michigan Bros Grow Show people in chat than they do on the show, for God's sakes.
Oh, easy, buddy. Don't brag like that.
I don't know, man. They had a pretty stacked panel on Sunday.
Yeah. There is a
that's
pretty
right.
stacked panel on Sunday. So since we asked everybody else, and I'm obviously curious, Johnny, what the fuck you smoking on?
He already told us.
Oh shit, then I wasn't listening.
Fucking White Widow and Space Force and some
Something
sour
else.
diesel dabs.
Yep.
Okay. Yep, I missed that.
And
Sorry.
I was paying attention to that, and I'm never.
Shit, dude, I had somebody else yammering. I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
that was a lot of work trying to rethink and
It
say that again, man.
Okay,
Well,
see, and you wanted me to remember what you said, and you were having a hard time. Come on,
And
man.
then he said, and then I said, "Tell us about it." And he said, "What'd you
That
say?"
was it.
I'm
I said I'm
fucked.
fucked. I'm high as
Yeah.
usual.
I'm fucked.
Yeah, but dude, you started spitting out some gibberish in Discord, and I was just like, "Yo, man."
Hey, my phone started speaking on its own, man.
So I'm just reminded, I have been in live chat, and guess what? It has been fantastic.
There's a live chat.
I even-
Hearing me
Top
there.
chat.
Yeah, no, fuck Top Chat. Top Chat's lame.
I don't know, man. I feel safer in Top Chat because it
I
feels as though it's not so like my words don't hit people so quickly. It takes a little while.
If you put an A before it, then it's a live chat. And it's alive. Another
Oh,
one's just a
all
top.
right, cool, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I'm in live chat with one person.
Well, that's me. I'm there too.
Can you see that? One.
Just the two of us in live chat.
Look,
Okay.
live chat, one person. All right. My fucking phone does whatever it wants. I swear to God, it pops up at Pornhub whenever I'm usually thinking about it. It's weird.
Of course. So when you look at participants, it says that there's 9 on my screen anyway, but I know for sure there's a lot more. So like I can probably count 9 obviously different people.
Well, if there's at least like 6 of us, there has to be more than one. That much I can
for
tell you.
some, I don't
And
understand.
if you're saying all of Michigan is pretty much in there, then
Yeah, exactly.
we're
So
well
now
above one.
when I say that, I see Painted Lady and Sequence and
Yeah, I see everybody. But my shit just tells me there's only one person in fucking chat. Sometimes it'll tell me 3, even though like then all of a sudden it'll switch over like mid show, and there'll be like 40 something people in chat, and I'm like, oh fuck, where are all these people coming from? I was like, oh yeah, my phone sucks. Never mind. I probably got to update it, buy a new one.
yeah. So I wanted to say thanks. Shout out to this Sequence. He helped me quite a bit this afternoon, working on Zoom and YouTube. But I wanted to say that so in the mix of it all, I noticed that I'll do a little plug for they have another show coming up. Where'd it go?
What are you looking for, Rick?
On YouTube, Michigan Bros Grow Show. They have
Be
a
careful.
premiere.
They might copyright strike us.
Oh my God. There's a premiere coming up of we were talking about a bees, the
Freedom
place where
Green.
Thunder, huh?
Freedom Green.
Yeah,
Freedom Green Farms. Is that correct? They'll correct me if I'm wrong.
I believe so.
You're wrong.
Did you get it all figured out, Rick?
And they're
It's kind
gonna-
of scary.
That would be hard, sort of, not.
That sounds like a no.
Just kidding.
I think we'll be okay.
He's
And,
confident. We're confident.
hopefully, it'll be in our court so we can, if something goes sideways. But
And we hope it does.
okay,
We're
what's
gonna-
that?
we're
What
gonna-
is that upcoming show that you have on the Michigan Bros Grow Show? God, it's incredible. Like when the very first time I said Michigan Bros Grow Show, it was tough to roll off the tongue.
It
God, I
is,
think I'm getting it.
in fact, listeners and
Oh,
viewers, Freedom Green Farms
Oh, there it
tour Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern, Michigan Bros Grow Show. It's gonna be hot.
Yeah. So there you go.
It's gonna be something cool that Prophet would say. What's it gonna be, Prophet? Get it hype.
Shit's gonna be
And-
wicked.
and I'll put in a
Triple
plug
wicked
for.
Hissa.
Shit's gonna be wicked.
I'll
All
put
right.
in a plug for HLG. Oh shoot, what's the name of with my.
Did you write it down and can't read it?
Saturday. What?
Did you write it down and now you can't read it?
The GML show, which I highly recommend. It was on Friday night, the same time as us. Now they've moved to Saturday, same time. So it's a really, really good show.
See, people get mad at me in my house when I'm listening to these damn shows because, like, I got my headphones on because they don't want to hear it on the TV. And then, like, I'll be listening and they're talking to me and I'm not even listening to them, but I'm, like, kind of corresponding, even though it's fucking pre-recorded. And they'll be like, what are you watching? I'll be like, other people's shows. And they're like, did you hear anything I said? I said, no, you weren't talking about fucking plants. Like, so I gotta be, yeah. And my boy, I can't play it at work because I could, but I'm not gonna drive him crazy like that. That would just, I don't think you can handle it.
Gonna be on Friday at 2 p.m. Hawaii time. You have to.
Oh, well, that's good to know. Good to know.
Google that shit.
She can do the math. She's a smart lady.
No, we want Rick to do the math, not Terry.
I may put that on the big map. Maybe I can do the math over there, but that's still going to be part of the show.
You should practice. You should see if you can actually get it with a dartboard for a dart first, and if you can't, then just go over there and put a tack in there. But as you'll get better. You'll get better.
Had a
Yeah, you gotta do the darts. That's funny.
Show us some slides, or you had some fucking overheads to show us.
Oh, that'd be Canadian. Get a mini crossbow.
So, can I
Who the
share my
fuck-
frustration? Go ahead, Prophet. I can wait.
I'm sorry. I was ranting about Fluff jumping in. Go ahead.
Oh, welcome, buddy. Welcome. Good to see you, man.
What's going on,
What's going on?
everybody?
What are you smoking on?
You're on mute, asshole.
Got you right into it, eh? Fuck you. Like,
Yeah, fuck,
talk about
I
Came in boomerish.
ain't got
That's a
fucking
good
shit
one.
yet. I just got here.
Okay, we'll give you a chance.
So
I
then you
appreciate that.
Well, I'm glad you're here.
to catch up. 3 days.
You guys, what are we doing tonight?
Well, if nobody else was going to take the floor, I wanted to share my frustration with fungus gnats with you. Oh my God. I've never really, I've seen the odd one around in the past, but they snuck up on me. They've taken over, and I'm not very happy camper right now. So I've been, well, today I got more serious about it. I was kind of ignoring it, hoping it would go away. But today I got some, see, in Canada, we don't have mosquito bits. They don't allow them. Now they allow the mosquito dunks in Canada, but the fucking bits, they don't allow.
So
So,
the dunks are the same thing. It's just that the dunks are just the ring. Just break the damn ring up.
That's what well, I threw it in a bucket. I threw it in a bucket and I'm letting it soak for a while. But then I used, but in the meantime, I've used something called tea drops. Anybody familiar with that product? Tea drops. I used it once in a long time ago, and like I said, it wasn't really a big issue, but this time it seemed to work. I mean, I don't know if it worked. I just did it today. I gave it a good soil drench with the tea drops, and then I got I mixed up a mixture of H2O2, the 3% peroxide. I mixed it 1 part to 4 parts water, and sprayed all over the place. And I was curious that those the spray like on the leaves and the base and the stalk, does that like kill them on contact, or does it leave a residual? And
So when you're talking about like trying to use the hydrogen peroxide for the fungus gnats, is that what you're talking about?
Only as a spray. I was getting really nervous about using it as a root drench because I was just scared. You can't really hurt them.
You can use it as a spray and a root drench without a problem. Don't even worry about it. But what the hydrogen peroxide actually takes and helps destroy the fungus that the fungus gnats eat in the soil. It's not so much that it kills them; it kills their food. So it drives them away. And using it as a soil drench is perfectly fine. When that stuff breaks down in the soil, it just turns into extra oxygen. So don't ever be afraid of, as long as you're not mixing that stuff real heavy, it's actually fantastic in your soil to use. I've been using it quite regularly here myself lately.
Yeah. So I've got the 3%, but I've also got the 30% or 29 or whatever they call it. We did the math a while back, but I was kind of nervous. I looked checked a couple of websites, and they're talking, like we were saying, like for the drench, it's the same formula, right? 1 part and 4 parts water. But for the 29%, they were talking about 10 milligrams per gallon. And I thought, geez, that sounds like quite a bit to me.
I don't know. I thought when we were talking
10
about
milliliters.
Go ahead, Fluff.
Milligrams?
I was just gonna say he's probably talking. You probably meant milliliters. But,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, milliliters. Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of threw me for.
Sorry.
Yeah. In 10 milliliters per gallon, I mean, that's not much. So it sounds about appropriate. I don't know. Like I said, I don't use the agricultural grade, the 30%. I don't use it. There's no reason for me to have it, so I just don't. I use the 3%, and I use it at that basically 1-to-4 ratio, and it works fantastic for me. I mean, I've even seen the benefits in using it as a root drench. Things almost seem a little actually almost not like hyper invigorated, but they just seem extra vigorous after a day or two after you put a little bit in the soil. So.
And I don't know if you answered the question, like the spray, does that kill the flying ones, just kill them on contact, or does it leave a residual that they might walk across or eat or?
Yeah, same type of thing. I mean, yeah, it's gonna kill them by oxidizing them. So that would be a non-contact thing.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's what I did, and I was killing a shitload of them. I also got the sticky traps up, and they're doing their job, but I gotta stop the cycle. And from what I've been,
absolutely, and that's going to start with doing the root drench that you really didn't want to do, because that's where it all starts.
There's a metal song here telling you gotta fucking starve all the fungus gnats.
Yeah.
Extermination, genocide.
Yeah, it's like fucking Iron Maiden running to the hills, man.
That's what I mean.
Rick's fucking
Fungus
coming.
gnat genocide.
On a microscope level, it's fucking awesome.
Yesterday,
go ahead.
Yesterday, I brewed up some soap nut tea with the exact purpose of using it on the fungus gnats, because I've been having a problem with them as well. I let it soak overnight and kind of diluted it about, I'd say, close to a 50-50 ratio, and sprayed it in a couple of sample pots where you could see the gnats on top of the surface where they're going for the organic layers on stuff, and sprayed it in a few of them, and then kind of paid attention over the next couple hours before I had to go to work. And it was looking like they might have been staying away a bit. Now, I don't think it's probably not killing them. And you can see all a bunch of other little critters running around in the soil in there. But the fungus gnats themselves seem to have been staying away. So I'm kind of, when I get home in a few days, I'm kind of excited to see if it's done anything, and then, but also have a couple days at home to try and maybe reapply and see if there's anything there.
So is the, when you do a soil drench, from what you're saying, it does a really good job of controlling the fungus gnats, but is it also killing other like beneficial insects that might be in there as well?
Absolutely. It's just one of those things. It's kind of the lesser of two evils. Which one are you more worried about? And when it comes to like your microbes, because I think you're probably worried about like your recharge and stuff that I know you like to use, you can always reapply that and re-inoculate your microbes afterwards. It's just because my game right now is I've got those first 6 plants in bloom that are organic and strictly organic. I'm not putting a drop of fucking chemicals anywhere near them if it can be helped, right? But I could see the clear difference in the stuff with the organic matter in the pots, especially the stuff that like when I brew up with tea, I'll top dress with the stuff that I brewed the tea out of. And the fucking gnats and stuff are just like hot and horny for that. You can see it's like a fucking fungus gnat orgy in there. And then so it's like, okay, I can't have that in my bedroom. Like it's a little too unclean. So it's, you kind of look over at the soil pots that are next to them and there is fungus gnat activity, but it's not nearly as bad. And the other thing is I've started playing with a little bit of cocoa and also doing a bit of side-by-side comparisons with that. Is there less fungus gnat activity within the cocoa as well?
Yes.
Just so, and yeah, there does seem to be here.
I don't deal with fungus gnats.
You don't have an issue. Now you reuse your soil though. When you reuse your soil, Prophet, what percentage would you say you actually reused?
You mean how much of it? Yeah, I reused it all. I think I'm actually gonna, after like 4 or 5 years, I'm actually gonna change it out. I think something must have happened. I think I'm not gonna blame that kid, but he was having problems, and I started working with him, being in his car. I went by his grow house a couple times. I don't know. I think I brought something back, and like I've never had just 2 plants, especially straight up, just die like without any warning. They just kind of withered away, and looks like their root systems didn't want to actually spread out. So I don't know, maybe 5 years is the limit of that. Maybe I pushed it, or maybe I brought something back. But either way, it's going to be purge time in my fucking room. I'm getting rid of all my cocoa and I'm starting over. And I'll just redo it. I'm not fucking around.
I've been led to believe that cocoa, I don't know, it kind of breaks down over more time. By the way, there's a snake around your neck.
Yeah, it's all right. If he's that hungry, he'll eat me.
Yeah, the cocoa becomes more like, not mushy. I'm not suggesting, well, maybe, yeah, mushy. Like it probably lose a lot of its natural ability to drain. Do you use perlite?
I do add a little bit of perlite. It all depends on, like you said, after a little while, it does get loose. And, friggin', if you go too much perlite, you're basically running water through it. But with this butt chugging method I've been trying the last 2 times, I haven't added perlite because I've been trying to use as much cocoa as I can to absorb moisture, like wick it up so that I can maybe avoid watering every day. But yeah, that's been the only downfall. I feel like I gotta water more often when I butt chug, or I'm not using more water. It's just I can't put it in there as much as I could when I actually top fed, and it gave me like 5 days in between. Like my girl's suffering because I believe I am butt chugging right now. I should be top feeding just to give myself a little bit more time. But whatever, lesson learned.
But you're also you run cocoa with raw nutrients, right? You feed almost every time you water, correct?
Yeah, but I'm actually
are
using
you
water.
butt chugging nutrients? Are you butt trucking your solution?
Yep.
Well, does it stay in solution good enough to do that? Because at some point, I feel like you're gonna have a problem where you're just gonna create a fucking layer at the bottom that's just gonna end up either locking it out or.
Oh, I know those plants always start seeded. They'll pull it right up, and I haven't had an issue. I mean, my last grow was fine. This grow, at my butt chug, I did fine. I haven't changed up my method. Like I said, I mean, shit. Like I said, maybe it's just time to change out my fucking cocoa.
Did you, uh, I had a really good question, man. Fuck. Coco. No, it's gone. Oh, yeah, it just came back. Did you notice much of a difference in the root formation in the plants that died?
Yeah, they didn't go anywhere since the time I put them into a bigger pot. Like they did not spread. So, I didn't look too into it. I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna get rid of my old cocoa, restart some new seeds. That's why I'm kind of like, what do I do? I mean, I'm ready for my next round, but I gotta be ready for my next round. So,
Yeah.
But I mean, it's always good just I guess start over and resupply. I mean, people think I'm crazy because I've used my shit for quite a few grows, but I got one friend that one grow one time, he's tossing cocoa constantly, and I'm like, that's on you, man.
Green Goddess, you're gonna use cocoa, right?
Yeah, well, I've been
about it. Yeah, maybe.
Can't overwater it. Well, I mean, I haven't.
Hey,
One, I'm not, obviously, but yeah, I'm looking into the cocoa, I think.
I find it cleaner. I don't know. It's just me. Like I've done the other ways. It's a little easier for me to do. I guess it fits my lifestyle, or it did. God, I hope I don't have to change that. That'd be annoying.
Tony was taking me on a tour of his tents, and he's got different setups, and he's growing the same plant in the different setups to kind of see the difference. And I personally thought the cocoa looked the best and maybe easier than some of the other methods. So I would agree. I think I might go that way.
I liked it. I know exactly what's in it all the time. But I'm a control. They say I'm a control freak, so it might just fit my personality.
But when you're butt chucking now, but before, were you watering like drain to waste, or did you like fill it up and let it dry out, or?
No, I would actually drain and then suck it up. I actually used to keep my pots on risers so that the drainage I could suck up.
Yeah.
But then Fluff mentioned something to me like, hey, you're wasting your fucking nutrients. And I was like, well, yeah, you're kind of right. So then that's when the idea of butt chugging kind of came to mind. I was like, well, if I pour from the bottom, I'm not going to like suck that shit out of there. It's supposed to suck up. So let me try from this way. Let me try it from the back end, and see how it goes.
As I want to touch on something here in chat, maybe I'm thinking about it wrong. So when you mix that solution, right, and a lot of these things, they have a tendency to fall out, right? So when you use nectar of the gods, if you don't constantly keep it stirring, you have just separation of layers and shit. And
Yes.
I was under the assumption, so if you were to butt chug salts eventually will fall out of solution, won't they? And because I understand like the evaporation part, right? So if you evaporate it all up through, then it's going to evaporate out of the top media. So then your salt buildup will be at the top. But won't it also fall out and have some of that stuff on the bottom? And maybe I'm thinking about that wrong. Maybe salts won't do it.
I think with my hydro newts that I'm using, I don't know necessarily the salt solution, like say the 3-part mix, your veg bloom micro or whatever, but it's the additive bottles that you use. There's a product called was it Black Storm that I use, and it's like thick and dark like ink when you pour that into the water. And when you first pour it in and mix up all your nutrients, it's dark as fuck. You sit there and wait 5, maybe 10 minutes at the most, and it's kind of a brownish but mostly clear translucent color. And then with a whole bunch of black stuff at the bottom, and it settles real fast. So, because I've wondered about this as well for ease of use with my situation. I've been really thinking about if the feasibility of butt chugging with salts, I guess, is what I'm trying to say without rambling too hard.
Right, and that's kind of what the discussion here in chat is. And Sequence was saying that his jacks will stay in solution for 14 days. And right, you're going to evaporate your water out way before that ever falls out. So that answers my question. Yeah, you're going to get all your buildup at your evaporation points. So, and there's no reason you couldn't butt chug with salts. If it's going to carry in the water, if the roots touch it, it'll work. So.
Okay, is there anybody in chat that maybe has an idea for, say, my situation where if you're using additive bottles to butt chug with, where, like I said, I've got a couple bottles where I know they're just going to drop and settle right away. So it seems like that's a waste of time. Should you top water with that like once every so often? Because it's, I believe it's humic acid is the product that I'm trying to add with this one.
That's
basically good question.
That's basically the way I think about any of that. If you have anything that's like organic and heavy, and it will fall out or whatever, top water it through. Because if you go to try to butt chug it, it's going to sit in your saucer, it's going to sit on your media, it's going to sit wherever it is down there, and eventually it will make it there after it's broken down in the water for fucking ever. But it'll stay in the soil and work its way through the soil better if you top water any of those kind of things.
Yeah, I came across something with the same problem. Like I filled it from the bottom, and when I came back from work, it was still there, and I was like, all right, something's up. So I vacuumed it out, added water, and shit started going right. And actually, I came from the top and out. But yeah, I was actually curious about that too. Like, say if you want to use guano or something like that, something a little molasses shit, is that doesn't suck it up from the bottom, right? Sorry,
basically, the way like I said, the way I think about it, if it's got a feed in it, if it's got anything that I'm like actively feeding the plant, if it's got a molasses, if it's compost tea, if it's this, that, or the other, if there's some kind of matter inside of that water, then I'm going to top water it, let it run down through. Anything else, I will let it wick up. How's that?
I like that. That kind of simplifies. Okay, so here's my next question then. So we're saying that the salts kind of evaporate in the top layer of the soil, correct? That's where they kind of build up in the dry area. So if I'm going to top water a bunch of organics in there, how much do I overwater to try and flush that out? Do I even worry about that? Is it going to disperse it enough that it's going to be not concentrated to the point where it's a factor?
With water or nutrient like
with the nutrient water solution, right?
Well, I mean, if you keep pouring that in there, you're not necessarily ever going to wash it out, right?
I mean, not if you're pouring nutrient on it.
Yeah.
But right, no, if you're saying like to wash your salts out, like if you're flushing your pot or something like that.
Yeah, or is it just going to drive the salts down into the root zone, and is it going to fuck them up in any way when you do that?
I mean, at that point, it's just like any other salt buildup. You're just going to have to flush it longer because it's gonna have more of it sitting in the top layer, and then you have to flush it all the way through your media. So, right, it would just take you a little bit longer, but it's not gonna really change it.
Okay, but then again, there's another thought I just had. If I'm using cocoa, because that's kind of I feel like I kind of like the idea of going that way, then I don't have to worry about overwatering anyways, right? I could just literally flush the living shit out of that if I wanted to, and then reapply nutrients right there, right? Because it's so then you're good to go. Okay, something to think about. I'm used to still dealing with growing with like dirt and soil and stuff like that, where it's like, yeah, you can flush that out, but then you're sitting in your plant's growing in a mud pie for at least 4 or 5 days before it starts to dry out, kind of thing. And I try to avoid that.
Talking here in chat, talking about the fabric pots and stuff. I'm down for the fabric pots. I'm down for the fabric pots and living soil and everything else. But wrap the sides in plastic, man. Just keep the bottom fabric, and then you get all the fucking joys of having the fabric. You have a little bit out at the top for your wick layer and everything else, but the sides will finally hold moisture and everything won't fall out of it. So. I actually, so between a full plastic pot or a fabric pot, I'd actually prefer to take a fabric pot and wrap it than I do a plastic pot. So.
Okay, maybe I'll try that when I pot too, because I got when I bought my bag of cocoa a few weeks back, I went and got 4 fabric pots too. Because it was one of the very first conversations I ever had with Rick was I was doing aquaponics and stuff at the time, and he was a soil grower. And he said something about trying to turn me over to cocoa, and I just kind of laughed at him at the time. I remember this because I was like, "No, man, you're not." And then it was, well, here I am, not too much more than a year later. So it's like Rick wins.
So, what do you have to say about the matter, Rick?
Well, I was just going to say, the future is cocoa.
What was the past?
I can get behind that.
And why do you say that?
Because I'm pulling Prophet's chain. He's always bugging me about
The future.
autoflowers being the future.
They are the future.
Actually, that was to bust Rod's balls, but it also fit for you too. Actually, no, I'm sorry. You're the first one to say it.
No, hey, you know what? There'll always be room for photoperiod. I mean, without photoperiod, you can't experiment. You can't do anything. Autoflower is it's a seed, and then born, you live, you die, and move on to the next seed. You can't do anything with them, I guess. No. Where's that?
That's not true. We've been pulling off some amazing stuff with hypothetical genetics.
How does he do that? Now that I'm
we've been watching a couple people do it.
Like you said, you grow a plant, it grows, it dies, you plant the next seed. So you do that a whole bunch and you think, hey, these are fucking pretty good. And I think these are pretty good over here because I've been popping fucking seeds. And then you're like, I'm just going to make my own seeds. And so then here we are now. And through trial and error, he's made beautiful flowers that everybody seems to enjoy.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right about that. It's just a little more complicated than I blows my mind.
Yeah.
It seems so easy on paper.
So Fluffy, did you have a luau gangbang in your tent? Sorry, I'm just thinking about the whole breeding.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, man, I had to go steal a makeup brush from my old lady, but I got her done. So, and it was real nice. It looks to hopefully everything went well. I haven't seen any pistils, that look like they're obviously pollinated yet. We haven't got any of the curl or the changes or any of that stuff yet. But Yep, we're there. So I just would I do that?
Did you play music
Yesterday
for
or the
it?
day before? I did, man. I played a little Barry White.
Hell yeah! Did you sprinkle
know.
rose petals on the fucking top dressing?
No.
Top dressing of rose
I had
petals?
a
Oh, shitty.
I had a candle in the corner that was a rose vanilla candle and a little bit of incense. I really set the mood for it. I did. So I hope the pollination went well. You know, you can only do
I
so
gotta
much.
say, I'm kind of disappointed by the Barry White fluff. I was hoping you were gonna say like 70s porn music in the background, just bow, 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 and it's like fucking fuck getting on the planet.
Well, I was debating on whether I was going to say R. Kelly or not. You know, whether it was too soon. That was. I mean, let's be honest. There was a lot of babies made to fucking R. Kelly. So.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm fucking horny.
Matt. Tell us
Up, White
something.
Widow.
Oh, perfect timing. White Widow, perfect timing.
I figured I'd let you know I could hear you.
Hey, sweetie, how are you? You've been
Tired.
busy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Exhausted.
How come you never come hang out with us anymore? Does Prophet beat you or something like that?
No, it's a story for another time.
If he beats you and locks you in a room, blink twice.
Oh yeah.
We'll get you help. Don't worry.
No, if anything, he needs to worry about me.
I'm not even
Forget-
surprised by that. I
So
don't know.
what have you been up to?
Has
What
she
is
blinked
your-
twice?
I've been crushing 2 years of college into 12 weeks of a training program and 5 weeks of it down. And starting Monday, I'm going to have to stick myself and other people in my classroom for phlebotomy. We're going to start drawing blood on each other.
Oh my goodness.
Are you a teenage phlebotomy?
Just in time for Halloween. You'll fit right in.
Oh no, my scrubs cost way too much to use for a Halloween costume. Like I have actual nurses scrubs. So yeah.
Right on.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
2
mhm.
years and 12 weeks. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, my clinical rotations start in December.
Wow.
80 hours a week. I have to have 100 sticks and 80 hours a week for 3 weeks. So hopefully I find a place that there's enough people to stick. Yeah. I am not going to Kodak. Bob's suggesting somewhere terrible. I mean, Prophet suggesting somewhere terrible. Because I would love to go try to go around some junkies.
Offer candy for the children. Yeah.
Is that a picture, Green Goddess, or is that you?
Yeah, that's a picture.
That's her.
That's a picture
Of her.
of her?
Yes.
Word.
Is she there?
So, you know what I was just thinking earlier is I was laughing. I was watching the replay of Michigan's friggin' late sesh the other night, and then people they straight started in caribou territory on that show. Like it's like the one of us showed up and what the hell happened to their show? It was cracking me the fuck up. Did any of you guys catch up on that shit yet?
Was that last night's show?
Yeah, last
Not
night.
yet.
I haven't had the chance to catch that one. That's usually as I'm getting ready for work for Tuesday morning kind of stuff. But
Well, I'll just tell you guys that they went straight into our territory from the get-go and couldn't figure out how the hell to get back out of there. And I was laughing about it the whole goddamn time.
Which territory exactly?
I guess
Are
we'll
you
have to
talking-
watch and find out.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
You're gonna have to watch it and find the fuck out.
Yeah.
Because the shit was
You got-
Yeah.
hilarious.
I gotta find
You gotta
time.
understand something about White Widow. She'll ask you what's gonna happen in a movie
Like-
right before it fucking happens.
I want to know, and then I want to guess, and I want to know if I'm right. But
What's crazy is sometimes she'll ask me, and I've never even seen the fucking movie before. We'll watch it together for the first time.
it's discussion. during a movie?
No,
Like-
movie. Shut up.
You shut up.
No, that's how that works. That's why motherfuckers get into fights.
There you
and
Yeah. Hey, what I can do to you?
I think Abolish just said probably the best way to probably the title was the Brokeback Boner Show, and that pretty much does sum up the way that show went. It was great. Oh yeah, the
Awesome.
broke dick story was fucking hilarious.
Intriguing.
There's a broke dick story.
Scared me a
Oh,
little
now I have to watch it.
I told you they started in caribou territory and could not figure out how to get out.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Fly
Speaking
down
of
the
you,
rabbit
caribou,
hole.
what is going on with your lovely hair?
That's what it looks like after you get out of work. You try
Is that how it always looks? You're starting to look like Prophet
Well,
up top.
Well, I don't know. I might actually end up I don't know, thinking about growing it more, or I don't know.
You want to look like he does, like a Muppet?
No. I already got I had a homeless guy beard for like most of my life, right? And then I can't have the homeless guy beard and the clean cut sides and shit like that. So you got to go out extra scruffy, and I just haven't decided how far I'm willing to take it before the girlfriend kicks me out of the house or whatever.
I think you just need to keep going, dude. I'm loving
Yeah,
it. That's just the fucking
I
prisoner
did
been on the
not call you a
run for
Muppet.
month.
I said, I love you so very much. You're a wonderful person.
Hey, no one's fucking talking to Prophet. He's not on camera. Fuck that guy. No, he's not allowed to say shit. You're not allowed to talk to him. No, if he wants to fucking talk, he's got to be on camera.
All right, I like that.
Remember, you're on camera. You got the power of the mute button over him too.
Yeah. No, y'all know the Muppet Animal, right? Y'all remember Animal?
Yep.
Beating on drums.
Hell yeah, that's kind of what caribou looks like right now. I fucking love it.
Yeah.
He just needs that. He just needs that, like fucking, like the gap teeth.
Yeah.
You know, that's
My
kind of
teeth
a
are
big
pretty
part of the
fucked
look.
up.
That's terrible.
Yeah, I mean, you just fucking mess that hair up a little bit more. You pretty much kind of just look exactly like Animal.
We'll get there. It's starting to get there. Usually at about the fucking 4-inch long range, I can get it to where it just kind of does the whole for a bit there.
Like slick back.
Yeah.
But Caribou, I just gotta put it out there, man. I really did like those the Fu Manchu. What do you call that? Man, that
All right, move over, tap out.
Yeah,
I'm not a tap out anymore. You can't call me that.
Move over, tap out.
I didn't mind having
Can't
those.
call me that no more.
But problem is that chicks, chicks didn't like them so much. Even my girlfriend was telling me she accepted me into her life when I had them, so at least she was willing to look past the horridness of that. But like she even said, once I finally got rid of them or went back to the full-on beard, she was like, "Oh, thank God!" Like that just is a little too ridiculous. I thought I was bringing sexy back personally.
So now what you should do is the exact inverse of that. Just shave your mustache and down right here, and then grow everything else out super long.
Oh, do like the Wolverine?
Yeah, but he'll still have this part right here in the middle.
Oh, you still got to keep the middle.
Yeah, the inverse,
Oh.
the inverse of the fucking.
So you
wicked
got like a
mustache.
Wolverine with the soul patch, with like a big
Yeah,
fucking soul
dude.
patch. Yeah,
Yeah.
That could be fun.
I like it.
Almost like mine,
Be fun.
just a little wider.
There was a
Right.
while there where I when I did first had the super penis duster going on, where I had the mutton chops on there
Super
as
penis
well.
duster?
Yeah, that's what mustaches are called.
Not mine,
Duster.
sir. You couldn't
And
dust
actually,
that.
that is what
Profit.
it's called. Sorry.
You're using it wrong.
Profit, we
I
can
don't
see
know
the
what
stretch marks around your mouth for fuck's sake, so you don't have
Look.
to lie to us.
I have never heard that word before in my life. All right. And I live in a fairly gay area. So, yeah,
Yeah.
that's a new one to
Never
me.
heard
You
that
ever
one.
heard that? No.
No.
See? Nope. Never
You
heard
don't
it.
have to be gay to call it a penis duster. So it's gay.
Still never heard it. I'm just saying. No one's been like, hey, nice penis duster. You know, like,
That's not a
Well, I do it all the
compliment.
time.
I'm told I have a pretty mouth.
Dude,
That's because
if
you
you
don't have
walk
a
up to
man
someone
mustache.
if you walk up to someone who's got that kind of prim and proper type attitude and a nice manicured mustache. You say nice penis duster because that's about the last fucking thing they're gonna expect to come up. And they just ooh, like good. Yeah, like dude, it's just a word. Who cares? To me, it's funny as hell.
Is that a compliment, sir?
Hey, oh wait, too bad Dritz ain't on here. He's getting on me, being a whore or whatever. And I just wanted to say, like, whoring has been passed down through my generation, and it's like
Well, we've met
almost,
your mom, we know.
it's almost a craft. So, like, is it insulting the craft of my family?
No, it's like a tradition. It's like I'm a third generation
Right, so
forestry
if you
worker.
insult
You're
me-
a third generation whore. It's
So if they insult me
As
for
far as
it,
we know, third generation. We don't know.
yeah,
I could
there's-
even be 9 or 10 by this point. That's right.
I could be.
My favorite muscle car, fucking Plymouth Duster, man.
Oh snap!
Yeah.
Hey, we have a very important question in chat. Peyton and Lady would like to know if you just gave Prophet a Dirty Sanchez.
No,
Did that just happen? Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Even if it didn't, can you please say you did, just
Not-
so that we can believe it?
And
he did.
I would rather admit to a donkey punch from Prophet. I would rather
do
admit
that?
to a donkey punch from Prophet.
You got one.
Yes, but I didn't do the dirty Sanchez.
Yeah.
He likes it though.
Do it to him. Just do it on the sly for us.
Please.
Just, give him like a drive-by Sanchez.
We'll pay you money.
Oh my gosh, this show is going
Literally.
literally. Yeah.
Hey, do you think for every Patreon we get, like, we could have her like drive-by Sanchez Prophet for every like new Patreon, just every time one pops up?
Dude, that
Oh,
just do you remember, was it the Jackass movies where they're running around with the clippers and buzzing people's hair? Same fucking thing, except for White Widow doing drive-by Dirty Sanchez's on fucking Prophet. No, brilliant. Fluff, you're a genius.
I mean, it sounds like entertainment to me. I
It
don't
needs
know.
to be a thing. I really believe it does. And
Wait,
since I'm not the one
only
getting shit
after
smeared on
she
their
jogs
face,
a
I'm all for it.
mile. Only after she's jogged a mile.
Hey, whatever your kinks are, dude, ain't my fucking thing. So you make up the rules. I just want to see like the gag every
Yeah,
time she comes by and gets your ass.
How do you know I'll gag?
It would result in a fist fight. I don't care who it was.
Prophet's like, I can't let him see her. Can't let him show weakness in front of him. He'll just be like,
Rick, is that really that dark? Or is it
Got more, bitch.
yeah, I can see you actually doing that too. What you showing us, Rick? Is that hype stuff there? Look dark. Look pretty dark. Oh, hey. So speaking of hype, I don't think we ever actually did announce this on the show because me and Fluff hadn't actually decided if one of us would talk hype or not. Hypothetical Genetics is going to be the first actual real true life sponsor of this show. His genetics are something that just about everyone within our crew has grown at least once. And I have not heard one bad report on his beans yet to this point. Everybody stands behind his product so far. So that being the case, Hypothetical Genetics, they're the official autoflowers of Caribou Heart TV. So get a hold of him on through Cannabis. I think he's on IG now as well. I'm pretty sure I've been seeing him on there. Get a hold of him. He'll hook you up. He sells them at a way better price than you're going to find autoflowers anywhere else. And he's got that CBD to THC ratio that he's fucking with to actually bring up the actual medicinal benefits in there. And as I've said before, he's also one of about the nicest people you're ever going to meet. So great guy, great attitude, and just positive force within the community. So we're going to stand here and we're going to wave the Hypothetical Genetics flag for him. That's our boy. Go to him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and he doesn't just have those autoflowers either, man. You know, or not just CBD and all of this stuff. He does have, high THC strains for some of the guys out there. He's got a really cool like Blue Dream cross, I believe, that he does. And I mean, it's just fantastic work. So, oh yeah, we can't say enough about the guy. You know, we're proud to help
We're amazing.
put him out there.
Yep.
Dun, dun, dun.
Especially our last one. The colors on mine were loved it. And the effects.
Great.
Wait,
Yeah.
which one was that?
And the hashing up.
Who's hashing that?
Of course, yours.
Thank you.
That's right. That's right. Let him know. You let him know.
Hey, is your cup of dirt still under the light, waiting to happen?
Yeah, I finally killed the light today. I was like,
But the dirt is still there.
the dirt is still there for the
Dirt
winter.
is still there. Did you root
Ooh.
around to see if the seed's still there, or
It looked like I looked around a little bit, couldn't find the fucker.
Didn't do fucking shit.
I did something.
Oh yeah.
I remember.
When was that?
I don't know. It's one of these days.
Yeah. He's talking about.
Pretty sure I did. I mean, I kept watering the damn thing. It didn't pop through, so I was like, I got a dud, or I fucked up.
He still hasn't grown any white widow yet.
I told,
What a day.
told these guys I had to set up for my next round, and
I thought you were gonna do it.
I was gonna do it.
you know what the fuck's gonna happen. I'm gonna have to do
do
it.
it better.
Oh, dude,
See?
he's let me do it.
I didn't stop you from the hatch you got. It was outside on the porch. It wasn't. Like
Yeah, no, and I played with the hashing dot all the time whenever you weren't around.
Is that why I didn't get the yield I should have got?
Oh, that's what you're gonna pull?
No,
No.
No.
That's why you got as much as you got.
of course.
Mm.
Yeah.
No profit.
Am
So,
I the only one that really misses White Widow hard timing his ass during the show all the time? Like, you were a very welcome presence back here, kind of like a breath of fresh
Aw.
air. Just
I
when
told
Prophet
her.
gets on his roll, you're there to fucking piss him off and shut him up for a few minutes.
I told her I got yelled at, thinking that like I restricted them from the freaking thing.
Yeah,
I was like,
told
I
to
had,
blink twice if there's.
I had shit to do with that. I was like, you need to tell these fucking people that I'm not holding you hostage, or
Okay,
like,
Prophet, we told her to blink twice for safety, and she only blinked once, so you're good.
Just
yeah,
send a signal, man.
just saying. I haven't been hiding her. She's been. Just,
I've been hiding myself.
Yep.
It's been too much.
Welcome back, White Widow.
Thank you. I missed you guys.
Missed you.
We missed you.
So what have you been up to, Uncle Rick? Anything new? I see you have a map behind you.
I'm really excited about, we got a new
What's it-
channel coming starting tomorrow night. And it's all gonna be featuring my grow tent.
Oh, awesome.
35 years in this racket, and I've never grown in a tent. I think that's pretty weird. Yeah, so and you know what? 35 years, but it's all a brand new experience to me. Like, I'll bet you I haven't popped 100 seeds in my life. It's
Wow.
always been clones, always, you know. So,
Mhm.
looking at it.
Hold that thought.
Did I just, Rick, did I just kind of, I think I heard that. Did you just say less than 100 seeds in your whole life? Really,
Yeah, it's
All
always
clones.
been clone.
Wow, it's kind of one of those things where it's just like I heard it and then I was like, wait a minute. He just said 35 years and less than 100 seeds. Wow.
And I'll bet you that 100 it barely came in the last 5 years.
Wow, that's well for when I did the White Widow Afghani F2 run that I did, I think it was 185 seeds that popped for just to do a pheno hunt through there. And I ended up having an accident which killed the most of those. It's not like I took the fucking best motherfuckers out there. No, I killed most of them. That killed the best, took the worst. But dude, that's really cool. Now, okay, now here's the thing. How many clones have you grown over the course of your entire 35-year career? Do you care to wager even a rough guess at that?
That would take a lot of counting.
Just to recap, a rough guess, Rick has smoked about 81,000 joints in his life.
Well, it's funny. It's something I've never really strayed from in all my career, and I call it what it is, career. I've pretty much always every run has been 6 flights. Never changed.
Okay, so speaking of clones, actually, I've got more Orangegasm clones. If you're interested. They're from a different plant, but they should be feminized as well. Those will just got flipped over. Well, they're Orangegasm. They're going to be feminized. But those just got flipped on Friday, and the cuttings are just starting to show roots and stuff like that now. So
I like orgasms.
They're wonderful, aren't they?
That's why she paid me.
I don't pay you shit.
What?
I mean, I gotta earn them, yes, but I don't pay them money. That would be way easier. When I first got on, Uncle Rick was just saying something slightly inappropriate to that effect.
Oh.
Yeah. And I came from around the thing. I can't remember what you had just said when I sat down, but it was really funny.
It was, yeah, but inappropriate.
Something sexual.
Uncle Rick would never
Not
say
inappropriate.
anything inappropriate.
No, that's not Uncle Rick. That's Let's Be Buds. Let's Be Buds is inappropriate, and you got to find him in the live chat.
Yeah,
Sexual maybe, but inappropriate never.
She was curious about your map.
Yeah. Why do you have a map behind you, Uncle Rick? That's new.
Yeah, it shouldn't be much of a story. Well, basically because I get the gears from the panel and from chat all about, okay, if this is your hand, where the fuck is this? Blah, 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 blah. And I thought, okay, like I've got to resolve this. So every time I get into a conversation with somebody, I have to figure out where they live so I can stalk them. No. And anyway, they'll find a special spot on the map. So that's the story of the map.
But you don't have a globe to do it. You have a flat map.
We wanted the hand. We like the hand.
He likes. Just a globe.
Yeah, that's still part of the show.
Did he talk you into something I don't know about?
I did not tell him to buy a flat map.
Okay.
Rather than
Do you guys know that he's one of those?
We had a feeling, yes.
Okay.
We suspected all along.
Yeah.
A fucking those.
One of those. You know, I buy him a globe for Christmas, and it's like this big fucking joke.
Oh, the Flat Earth Society.
There you go.
Whoa, no. Take that society word out.
You don't like that.
He's got a secret handshake too.
Don't you dare link me to those fucking nutters. It's a whole different concept. Besides, you want to learn? Go into the Discord, and you're allowed deep inside profit, and you can learn all about it.
Deep. No, wait.
And then you can learn a lot of people talking shit.
Too scary.
Yeah. So.
But no, it's my madness. I just jam in there. Luckily, they gave me a room. It helps me keep it from the public that has the public Discord, which is probably safe.
Right. Hey.
It sounds very tempting. Hey, while it's on my mind, Fluff, that I saw you puffing on that vaporizer earlier, the wooden one. And so you're pretty much getting broken in. That's the way it takes a while to break in that machine, eh?
Yeah, it's getting there. I mean, I don't need to clean the glass stem yet, but I figure about that time maybe it'll be getting seasoned up. But it tastes good, and I haven't accidentally caught anything on the inside on fire yet for a while. So it's been doing pretty good, man. That thing it's fantastic. I definitely like that one.
What's it called again?
That one is called a sticky brick. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, it's probably one of the, I don't know, man, real real nice, versatile way to smoke. You know, you can kind of hit it hard, you can hit it soft. It'll hit you as hard as you hit it. So,
You know, like you said, though, it takes a bit of a learning curve to figure out the draw and so on.
yeah, getting that down was definitely something. Because and I'm still working on it. I mean, I haven't found it perfectly. Like I'm not. I don't hit it every single time and be like, man, that was perfect. But you know, play around with it, and it's very satisfying. 80% of the time. So can't beat that.
Yeah.
I guess you can. I rarely have a unsatisfying like experience with like my Dynavap. That's love that.
Hey Fluff, how often do you do your thing ever wear out so it stops making that clicky noise when it's done?
No, not yet. I've got
All right, because I don't know. It could be because my torch is starting to fuck up and whatnot or not, but it just seems like it takes way too long before it starts clicking. The last few days I've been using it, I was like, I better ask Fluff. Maybe it's fucking up because he would know more about this than I do.
I mean, temperatures are so fickle with these things. When it's cold out or when there's air moving and windy, like all those kind of things.
Sometimes if you pack them right fucking full too, that takes a little longer, which is another thing. Before I start like really heating it up, I figured I should ask you, and, just so I don't fucking wreck it even worse than it is if it is, but sounds like it's not. I like it.
Outside temp definitely becomes a fucking bitch. Like if it's cold out and you're trying to keep that shit up there, it'll hinder you a bit. At least that's what I found.
Tony was asking. The thing I had in Clio was Stores and Pickle Mighty. It was this one. What I was
Pickpockets and loose women.
that and I had this little Dynavap dude. I don't think I really busted that out much. So
Talked to Astro Charlie once upon a time. Because he was in his hotel room during this event, right? And I was like, oh, how's it hanging out with Fluffy? He's like, well, he vapes his weed, so there's that. Like, is it shorter than you thought? It's like, yeah, he's short.
hey man, that's right. I never said I was tall. I am not a tall man. 5'9".
How tall are you?
Very fucking average.
3
What?
foot.
How tall are you?
5'9".
5'9"?
Mm-hmm.
That's a normal.
He's hefty.
Right. I always said it's average, and I
I'm
always said it's great.
5'3".
I always said it's great because you know what 5'9" breaks down to in inches.
I mean, yeah.
It's 69 inches.
Oh, there you go. Perfect.
That's pretty awesome.
Not
I'm
bad.
gonna have to let my child know that, seeing as they're 1 inch away from that.
Yeah.
My 14-year-old is an inch shorter
I'm
than you,
a
Fluffy.
little bit taller, so my inches may measure out a little longer.
I'm 5'3". How many inches is that?
Baby, we don't have to worry about inches with you.
I mean, inches around.
Just your hips and
63.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Bees.
I was gonna say the math's pretty simple. I'm not gonna jump on this and do it for you.
Was not her strong point.
I just figured you guys would do it for me.
She's gonna pull out a calculator. Like
12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 12.
No, actually,
Plus
Astro
3.
Charlie was fucking awesome. That dude, he's so cool. And we were fucking around. Some of that art he had, like I said, I put his it fits perfectly in the back of my phone case, which is clear, which ain't gonna fucking show up because it's an asshole. Yeah, but there you go. See, so now I got his shit. It fits so good in there. I was like, man, that's perfect. But it looks a lot better when you actually look at it because you see all the little sparklies and colors and all that shit. But Man, he had so much cool stuff. That dude is so talented. Man, his art is ridiculous.
Yes,
Oh,
he
A lot
is.
of ridiculous artists out there that are awesome. Some are
Not
just
only that, motherfucker grows some weed, dude. Grows good goddamn weed. So,
I have people asking me how to do that, like from my childhood. It's kind of creepy now. Like, no, mom, I'm not gonna send you seeds. But yeah, it's this southern thing, I think. Like, I don't even know if it's still, is it legal in South Carolina?
You mean your mom?
Yeah.
From
No,
your
I know my
childhood?
mom's legal.
But you said from your childhood, and then you said mom. Like it. Well,
Yeah, yeah. I was making a joke because, like, yeah, my mom wants to
Your mom
start
is your
smoking.
mom is she is from your childhood also, so that's totally
My mom is actually a whore.
well. Hey,
For
guess what?
the
She's
record, she
from
likes any guy that I've
childhood.
already slept with. So
I never been with her.
he's never met her.
Never will be with her.
You can meet
you know
her.
what?
We'll
All that
try.
shit. You see what you got
Regardless.
started. You see what you got
Regardless.
started in chat over there, bees.
What
See
did I
if
say?
if our show actually like went to meet like the Michigan show, it would look like Monday Night Nitro, right? It'd be like the midget wrestlers coming up to like the regular guys, right? That'd be like
Can I
our
dress
two
however I
shows.
want?
That'd be
Everyone
like
would
our
think,
two shows meeting.
everyone would think that I should be over there on their side.
Yeah, I know. It'd be weird.
So I
Like,
gotta
it's
tell
like,
you,
well, they
We'd
give
have
us
to
one
have
ring.
battles, right?
You know,
We'd
they
have
give
to
us one
battle
ring,
each
right?
other.
You gotta have our one ringer.
so the other night,
No, we.
the other
What?
night I was watching the Michigan Bros Grow Show,
Hey, Rick.
and I was
Hey, Rick.
so
Rick,
Hey, Rick.
Rick,
Rick, what were you watching the other night?
I heard you were
it
watching
rolls off
something.
my tongue so easily now. You know, that show on that other channel. And I was so stoned. I was so fucking stoned. I swear to God. And I remember my dog was in my lap.
That
Where you
And
poor
I had my
dog.
dog,
when
and
you
I'm
got
watching the
fucked up.
show. And then I thought, I'm looking at the show because I thought that I was on it. Now, you have to realize how fucking out of it I was. And I thought I was on the show, and I'm looking at it, and I think, well, fuck, I can't see myself there. Like, what is going on?
Dude eats mushrooms. Can't remember he's on his own show. Smokes weed. Gets so high. Thinks he's on another
show.
fucking show.
I thought with the
Wow.
whole dog on the lap thing, though, I thought it was gonna go something like I thought I was on the show, and Painted Lady and we started to make out, but then I opened my eyes and it was not Painted
And it was
Lady.
the
wasn't.
That isn't threw the dog in the tent again.
Yeah, I thought he was just gonna go right back into Friday's show again. Be like, well, there we are. He's in a perpetual fucking groundhog loop.
That's a faint memory, that one.
Fucking high on mushrooms. Can't remember he's on his own show.
It was awesome though.
Stone.
So awesome watching you
No, not
slow.
that night. It was another night, man.
No, I'm just saying, just in
And
general.
you laid there
I wasn't quite that high. Okay. Hey.
for over an hour like this.
Oh, no.
You sunk back, like you used to sink back. And as you sunk back, you went farther into the shadow.
And then the light would go out and you'd be gone.
Yep.
Uh,
And then the bet started.
Yeah.
Hey, not to change the subject, but Green Goddess, tell us about the light that you have.
Oh, you shouldn't ask me any questions right now because I have no idea what I'm looking at.
Go get it. Go get it.
All I know is my friend lent me his whole setup,
Yeah.
and I see one square light like I see all of you guys having all the time.
At the hood. Just
Uh,
depends on your
Well-
malice.
Just let her finish.
I see a couple other like longer lights. And that's all I know.
Okay, that's not helpful.
Yeah.
Could
Do
be
you know
T5s.
if they're LED or
It
not?
could be T5.
Yeah, are they like long tubes?
Yeah, so two of them are the tubes, and the other one is the LED.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll learn more. We'll learn more about them.
Yeah, I kind of have them all like sitting in a bucket right now. So
Yeah, no, we got lots of time. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it
One
out.
more fucking mute button.
first.
Sorry.
Basically, you got a bunch of gear nerds that are just like, oh, somebody new with gear that we haven't seen yet. And
Yeah.
everybody's just like chomping at the bit to see what you got. See, even Prophet
I
was
will
getting
pop your
closer
hand.
to the screen so he could see.
He's trying to mute me.
I'm not
What
trying to
I'm
mute.
Yes,
I'm
you
trying.
is that I will have the actual tent set up for tomorrow, and then maybe you guys can walk me through some of the rest.
Oh, it'd be great, man. It'll be great.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it'll be fun.
Yeah. Because I see fans and like weird things, and I don't know what I'm supposed to do with any of it. So I
What
don't.
I'd say probably the most important piece of advice is clean. Like
Yes. And I
get vinegar
have
and
to clean this because like dude like gave it to me and I'm like pulling it out of the bag and there's like dirt flying all over the fucking place. And I'm like, shit, man. So then I like sweep my floor. Fuck.
hey, it'll be fun. It'll be fun. Hope
It'll
you
be
figure out the whole
something.
thing.
I don't know about
I'm not
fun.
going to pre-warn you what I say. So I've heard a lot about you, Green Goddess. And I've seen you a couple times, but like not really on the same
But not really.
thing.
Cool.
Like-
I've heard lots about you.
Yeah, all terrible. I
Oh,
have.
good.
No, and I've seen you on the show before.
Oh God, I refuse to watch any of the shows that I was in. I won't do it. I don't know what it looked like.
Well, you're beautiful, so I don't think you need to worry about that.
Thanks.
Pretty much, if you look at the screen right now, there's one with you in it. That's what it looks like.
The screen right now is just what it looks like.
Same but different.
That's what it looks like on YouTube as well. It might be in a little bit different order than what you can see on the Zoom.
Okay.
It looks the same.
Black Widow's trying to get Prophet to go stop the rain.
Good
I don't know. You see how Howard had to pop him to get him to quit muting me? I just wanted to talk to Green Goddess.
They just tried to answer that. They just tried to answer the age-old question of who stopped the rain. Prophet did.
Prophet did.
Goddess, please
I
please
bet
tell
he's
White
the
Widow
asshole.
What did I do?
the shop that you work at and the stuff
Yeah.
that you produce.
Tell me all that cool shit he was talking about that I didn't listen to.
What did I do?
I totally missed what Uncle Rick said completely because I
Where
couldn't hear.
The shop you work at and the cool shit you do.
Yeah,
That wasn't
well,
what I
yeah.
did.
So, yeah, Green Goddess works at a dispensary, but they also have they do their own manufacturing. And why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, so I'm the manager of the retail store. So we've got that. And then we also have a full lab. We just hired a chef, so we'll be making all of our own edibles. We do make some now, but very limited. So this will open that up. We just built a grow facility, so that's exciting. We're gonna start growing indoors all ourselves.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. We make all our own concentrates, oils, shatter, RSO.
That's
Anything.
pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Right.
It is pretty awesome. So we went from like a little tiny store, like the store's obviously the same size, but we went from like, we had like maybe 5 strains, barely any edibles, like I don't even think we had concentrates at the time. Like we might have had some hash or whatever.
Roxy, sorry.
It's just like it's progressed to that. It's pretty crazy.
Okay, you know, I've gotta ask, and you're just gonna shrug your shoulders like you don't know. But do you have just a rough idea about how big the canopy is gonna be in the grow in the grow facility? You haven't. Okay. I'm gonna take you off the hook. I'm gonna take you off the hook. You were telling me that your store, because I gotta ask these questions.
Yeah.
Why? I don't. It's like that fucking map back there. I don't
Is it
know.
like how high or the length or the girth? I mean,
Exactly.
what are you
So
asking?
we had this, and I asked you how many
Yes, I
square
said
feet
good.
your retail store was, but and you looked at me with that expression like, "Am I supposed to fucking know this?"
Yeah.
But we agreed that it's bigger than your living room,
Yeah.
bigger than your house.
Definitely not. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
How many
fair
square feet you got in your house?
I have a really big old Victorian house, so it's pretty big.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I know whose
How
couch I want to
many-
go crash on.
How and
Sorry.
how big would the canopy be in comparison to your house? 4 houses?
No, not quite that big. Half that maybe.
Wow,
Hey,
that's
Rick.
really something.
Blue Kid said half the size of your hand.
Yeah, well, that's gonna be pretty exciting. You said you're starting that when?
It's pretty much ready and we've got clones started. We just we're
Wow,
started, but
Yeah.
not quite there yet.
cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty exciting. We're working on our outdoor stuff right now, which is a lot.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Somebody has
You know what?
gotten so mute button heavy that I think I need to clean around this bar because if you hit it, it stays muted. And I mean, smashing
Alright.
it.
To be fair, it is
You don't think that's the
fucking-
phone fucking trying to tell you something?
No, it's the space button, and mind you, my wife types at like a zillion miles a second and hits that space button so many fucking times
And
that
now
you're gonna blame me for my occasional 3 times a week.
occasional muting me. Why do you think I stopped coming?
I was gonna, you know, I don't want
Phrasing.
to stir this shit, but he hasn't used that mute button since you left. Okay, I'm just
I know.
That is
Just
not
saying.
true. All right, because we all heard Sunday morning
You
and
hear
we
this
heard
shit?
Friday nights. All right, at my house.
They
I
were
had to
happy
mute.
I came back. He's full of
I should have
shit.
not.
That's right. He muted when he was explaining to somebody with intent.
Did I
that
say I
the
was
windows
stirring
were
the shit?
Fucking closed.
I was just gonna say, I mean, we actually really enjoyed the fact that you showed up because then Prophet did learn how to use the goddamn mute button finally. Yeah.
Yes.
So, you know,
Yeah.
usually if
See
you're
what
not
you did?
sitting, if you're not sitting next to him, we don't hear him fucking yell at you. You know, when you're not sitting next to him, we get to hear him fucking try to yell at you and fucking he's throwing shit around. The guinea pig's acting like a fucking asshole. Fucking Roxy's jumping around, tearing shit up. Oh yeah, we hear it all. We hear it all when you're not sitting next to him.
Roxy tearing shit up. The guinea pig's an
Or he'll
asshole.
just be sitting there talking to whoever's sitting on the other side of the computer, random conversation. Rick will be talking about his big life
Okay.
plans, bucket
Oh.
list type stuff. And
Yeah.
there's Prophet talking about fucking random fucking boring shit. I went to work this day.
Hey man, that's
They
before the
put me
show.
with that damn fucking high school kid. I had to teach him everything. I stacked a stupid
Oh,
dumpster all
I've heard that
day.
story 3
Blah,
fucking
blah,
times.
fucking blah.
I got him tomorrow.
You see how Black Widow hands me the jars to open? I'm just saying.
I didn't pick up
Oh,
on that, but that's funny as fuck.
when we see
Hand me a jar to open.
when we see the two participants, I'm definitely handing the can to you also. I'm pretty sure you'll get the job done.
Hey, I'm just sleepwalking to the fridge, all right? I just needed the grapefruit jar open.
She sleptwalked to the fridge and then woke up.
What was great is I didn't have to do a fucking thing. Look at it any way you want. I didn't have to do anything.
You never
Because
did.
you're feeble. You were unable.
Yes. As long as they believe that, I will not be asked to do a fucking thing.
Actually, I need
See,
you to
you-
sign a waiver so that we can play with the port in your chest in class.
See, Prophet's a guy that it's like, well, if somebody asks me to do something, and if I do the worst possible job I can of it, maybe they'll never ask me to do it again. And I'm like, fuck that.
He went the exact opposite way, though. Did you see that fucking dumpster? No, they said, hey, we got a dumpster. Let me fucking see if I can make that thing look like the most perfectly. It took you all day to fucking put a dumpster together.
It took me an hour and a half. Go fuck yourself.
6 hours you were gone.
No, I wasn't gone 6 hours. It was an hour. It was like 3 hours fucking because I dragged the boy out and told him to slow down. Like, fuck you. Check the time, bitch.
You can say that while you look at the screen, but I'd love for you to say that looking this way.
It takes like some time to get back.
What I meant to say was you could start your 3-part apology by saying I'm a wonderful person.
You haven't earned that yet.
You may as well just start the booty kissing now, Prophet.
That's funny. Oh, blackout. All right, guys, I'm gonna call it a night. I gotta get some food in my stomach. I'm gonna pass out.
Aw,
Good to see you, my friend.
Yeah.
Later, bees.
missed your face.
Later, bud.
See ya.
Great night, bees.
Good tomorrow night, bud. Oh,
Now what?
Thank God he's gone. We got somebody else to talk about now. Yes.
Please let it not be me.
No, we're not done with your ass yet. We're just getting
If they were
started.
done with your ass, I would be up in it.
But we didn't make one comment about Beeze's mustache.
I had them convinced.
To wives and sweethearts and hopes they never meet.
The wives and sweethearts and hopes they never meet.
You had, what did you have us all convinced of? Come on.
Yeah.
That
Come on.
We're
Come on,
waiting.
Prophet. What did you have us convinced of? Let's go.
Nothing.
What do you
That's
come on.
about right.
Don't-
so I heard something about a roast. What's up with that?
Yeah. Well,
Well, I mean,
I asked
we
him
do
about
it
it. I
every
sent him a
night.
message and he never replied to it. So I just figured either he didn't read it or he doesn't like the idea. So
I actually didn't read it.
You didn't read it.
see, so I
Black
was
Widow
right.
knows about it though, and she told me, and I wasn't gonna have anything to do with it because she's got way more dirt than I do. So we're gonna write some shit down. It's gonna be good.
Okay, but it actually has to be good though, because that's
Yeah,
the
no.
thing. My thing is most roasts are kind of like, like that's the best you can do. And this is Prophet. We want to see if we can actually get some emotion out of them.
I
Do you
literally,
want
I literally have to sit there and take it because that's how that works.
Yeah, he's not gonna cry
I
or
can't say
anything.
shit other than laugh, or I could cry. But I mean,
He's not gonna do that till later on after the women go to sleep and he's hiding in the bathroom crying.
At the end, I get to come back at you all.
Oh, you do.
That's how a roast works.
He can't
All right.
cry because his tears are freeze up because he's already told us that you ladies won't give him fucking heat. So
You know what? I'm in a see-through fucking shirt. You see that?
I only know
help.
what I hear, and what I hear has to be true because I heard it on the internet. Okay.
Okay, it is maybe 80 degrees in this house right now. You see how he's
Except in
dressed?
Prophet's room where it's apparently 40.
Well, not in this house.
Because some asshole don't know how to shut a motherfucking window.
Well, no, that was this room.
Oh
that
my
was
God,
this room.
you've
That
heard
was a
about
whole house
all
full of
that?
assholes,
With the
though,
snake.
Fluff.
Right.
The whole house full of assholes in
Oh.
which he was the only one that wasn't guilty of leaving the window open. That was a great time.
I was angry.
Everybody
I said,
Wow.
dude, I said I was gonna kill.
I don't have a room anymore to
Yeah,
open a
I said
window.
if my snake was dead, I was gonna kill all the animals. And then
Yeah, but you know what?
people, and then I was
He
like,
has
wow,
a room that has a
they're
window
all
that
mine.
needs to stay shut, and you guys need to learn how to keep it shut, all right? Because you're gonna
Well,
freeze our man here, and we don't
would
like when
you
our
like
man's
to?
freezing.
You,
Look
you
at
want
him;
me
he's
to go
miserable.
get? I'll go get Black
miserable.
Widow,
Well,
and you can tell her.
it's the
I don't
I'll
open
tell her.
shit.
I don't care why you make my poor prophet miserable.
You gotta ask the wife. I'm not the one opening windows.
well, actually, I was 15. So I
Yeah.
let her get away with
And
it.
Nakash, I love to death, and I pay just as much attention to as you do.
So I mean, it's not me. I mean, I'll deal with it, but
That's our love child, this
That-
stupid snake.
that snake's gotta stay warm, man.
I know.
I can't be having a 40 or 50-degree freaking room that's and being like,
The
yeah.
room's 50 degrees.
Well,
the pad is 100
after-
degrees,
after
and
the
the
window
snake
was
is
open
80.
overnight.
Listen to him. He sounds like a bitchy old man. Listen to him.
Well,
He's
what,
like
what I'm trying to say is,
the whole time he's just over there mumbling. Yeah, motherfucker.
I love
Fucking
my
leaving
snake.
your goddamn
I
window.
love our
My eyes
snake
were open.
too.
I was watching the fucking TV. Goddamn people, what the fuck?
Wow.
Huh? What?
That
I
came
said
from
that
fucking
yesterday.
nowhere. That's what you said yesterday?
My eyes are pressing. Like,
Oh, yeah,
I was
and
watching
there's like a
TV.
fly in his eye, and he was trying to suffocate it. Or he was checking his eyelids for cracks. I
Yeah.
couldn't tell.
But yeah,
Definitely one of those two things.
I literally said that. I said, just because my eyes look like they're closed doesn't mean they're closed.
I have a question. How come his live chat says there's only one person in there?
Welcome to the show. We talked about this an hour ago.
I was not here an hour ago, was I?
You're probably in fucking top chat.
Nope, live chat.
Like that. I said, I
That's why I was like, I was gonna have you do your whole spiel. I miss hearing about you telling people
no,
the
it's
wonderfulness of
listen,
live chat versus
live
top chat.
we're in live chat. We just have to acknowledge the fact that everybody else is up in there.
I came in too late. I couldn't do it. So the whole ambiance, the whole feng shui, the whole flow of the show would have got messed up if I would have fucking done it. So you know what?
Yeah.
Just feels forced.
Totally fucked up.
Yeah,
I can't
it's
do it
totally
now.
forced now.
Wow. At least we got the Patreon out right.
Yeah.
That's a plus.
Well, and Rick tried to do the top chat live chat thing.
He did. That's
He
right,
put
because-
effort in. He
Did he
doesn't
fuck
have.
up the thing that I fuck up that I stole from Red? Did he fuck
Yeah.
that up?
You did steal it from
No,
Red. I
he
knew
did.
it.
He did all right, but I don't know if he said hit the notification button.
I
not-
borrowed it.
Or
actually.
like and subscribe.
No, he hit that.
Or any of that shit.
He had all that. I just can't
Right.
remember. if he said
I didn't say
I never-
anything. I didn't say anything about the
Oh,
experience.
look. It went from 1 watching to 41 watching.
Oh, hey, that's 41 now. You guys get in there quick.
That's top chat.
I think we need
Live
to
chat
have-
has more. Oh, DP, you can always come over and play with the snake.
We didn't say which one.
No, you can play with Nakash. You don't want to play with this one.
He likes albinos.
Yeah, why don't you do a dab and shut the fuck up?
I get them.
You can't do
I-
any more dabs.
I have to be able to like function when I wake up at 6:30 in the morning. It's stumbling.
Pussy.
I am when I eat.
Wow.
All right, I'll do a fucking dab. Goddamn bitches. Christ.
He acts like he's so hard done by. Prophet, you know,
think I'm
there's
gonna
more
do a
people
dab.
like me all the way over here in Williams Lake that don't even have dabs to be doing right now. And you're just like, oh, I'm too good to be doing the dabs that are.
Oh, fuck you. What's an ounce cost you?
An ounce of dabs for me? Fuck.
No, an ounce of weed. Just an
Wait.
ounce of weed. Because I'll
An ounce
trade
of
you.
weed.
I'll trade you what I have for dabs for the ounce of weed.
You
Ounce
need
of weed,
fucking-
Private, you grow weed. Why
Look
are
at
you
you.
why are you worried about how much an ounce of fucking weed costs?
Yeah.
Because he reaps his own shit so bad he never mixes it to an ounce.
What are you talking
By the
about?
time he weighs it,
No, I'm fine. I'm way over fine. What I'm saying,
way over fine
What I'm
means I have
saying
no
is
idea
that-
how much I have.
the price you pay for weed and the price I pay for shatter or concentrates. That's what I'm trying to say. So, like, what's your ounce?
What does an ounce of weed cost?
I'm about to pick up a pound of weed for $1,000. What's that?
Okay.
work out to?
Pound, not an ounce.
So, mine would be costing me at least $150 for an ounce of weed.
Yeah, no, that's too much. That's just
Yeah,
too
I
see,
thought it was
see,
more than
so-
that. It was like
Right.
250.
I win in a concentrate
good shit.
world. You win in the weed world.
I thought like
I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. What,
The
like,
price
what-
of an
the
ounce
price of
the
coconut.
price of weed
That's what he's talking about.
is way cheaper than what I get it for, and what I get dabs for are probably cheaper than what you get dabs for.
Okay, the price
I
of tea
said I
in
had no
China.
dabs in to be
is
doing. You
important.
have dabs and you're not doing them. Why are we getting into a debate on prices?
But I would trade you.
Like that?
Because
I would trade you.
because he's got a debate because
You're gonna send me
next year-
dabs? You're gonna send me dabs, or are you just talking shit like
No,
Trump
right.
style? Because I don't think you're sending dabs this way. I'm willing to bet anything you are not sending dabs my way.
Would you like me to?
I don't have 5G. It's not going through. My bad.
What would you like, Caribou? I got you.
I don't think you guys are doing that. You don't want to be sending them this way. Send them to Fluff's way, maybe. If you're gonna instead of my way, is what I'm getting. We've got borders. We don't want to go there.
Yeah, no.
But if you're willing to do that, send them to like Fluff's way or Bees's way or someone else's way. We don't need to be getting nobody in shit that way.
No,
It's,
of course
just gonna
not.
profit
you stop
fuck
stealing my dabs, I'll kill you.
hard
I
time.
don't have to steal anything, honey.
I know.
Green Goddess, which side of the line are you?
Canada.
You're on the Canadian side? Oh. I don't know any other like Canadians.
What do you mean? Most
Like,
of the women on.
All the women on here, yeah. But
Is that a joke
Yeah,
because I'm
I wanna
growing my
go
hair
visit.
out
hmm, what was that?
now? Is that a joke because I'm growing my hair out now, so I get to count as the women too?
It's wait. Is your hair longer than mine? It's
Not
getting there,
quite.
buddy.
Not quite. Give it a while, but it might get there.
I think I got you all beat.
My Muppet. Like an anime character on crack.
Fluff got beat.
Break it out, Green Goddess. Just start doing the freaking full spin headbang thing, and just be like, "Prophet, I got you." You ain't.
Fucking
Right,
How long
me.
is your hair?
the helicopter
I can't
head
see.
Yeah.
No, my
As
hair's
lady,
really
as-
short.
Oh,
It's growing it out. So I was working outside last summer and it was so freaking hot that we have like this barber that comes and does the guy's hair. And I was like, and everything was closed. So like I couldn't even get a haircut or anything. And I was like, dude, like, can you do a girl's hair? And he's
Buzz
like,
my head.
"Hi." And I was like, okay, go for it. Like, just do it. And I like cut it all off. And it did actually feel nice for the summer, but now I'm growing it back out.
Yeah, I don't even know what I cut off of mine, like 2 feet off of this.
Sure.
Like it was like down to my ass. And
Yeah.
I showed up
You
here
cut
and
a
then
lot off.
Caribou looked at me and he's like, "Oh my God, you look like a boy. I thought we discussed after Bees shaved his face that we weren't going to make these kind of decisions without each other."
I like the way you think because she told me to go bang my ass.
It's too shocking. I can't handle that. I might end up.
I didn't have a
kicker with
choice.
All this stuff.
I didn't have a
Try
choice.
having her leave looking the way you remember and her walking through the fucking door looking like that. I was just like,
Yeah, so I had like beautiful, long, flowy red hair, and
both the women did it at different times. So I was like,
but I did mine for work.
yeah, but she did hers. I was just like,
I didn't have a choice, and my hair's
All that
been falling out
fucking
because
hair.
you're a stressful motherfucker.
all that hair, she just cut to. I was just like, oh,
Nowhere,
It's just
devastating.
here. It'll grow back.
gone.
Look,
It's already grown like 2 inches.
I got my little peeps. I like hair.
And I would like less hair here and actually less hair.
Oh yeah. You know what? On that, while you're off, I guess I'm gonna take off from that, guys.
I thought that's what this weird hand signal shit was. It was like, is he bringing in like an airplane down the runway or something? Like, what the
He's
fuck?
got a drone
I don't know.
strike.
I was just I don't even know what the fuck I was doing.
Rocking out with your cock out.
Yeah.
Later, Fluff.
Not yet, but maybe later.
We don't know that.
We will never know that.
We do not know that.
I'm gonna miss you. You're gonna leave.
You can find me.
I guess
here
that means I
again
have to show back up on Friday.
Yeah, I was gonna do the thing, but somebody else can do that. Oh, let Karen do that. He's really good at doing that. But I'm out, people. It was great hanging out with chat. Yeah, you guys. Love y'all.
Okay.
Later, Fluff.
Night, Fluffy.
Great night, Fluff.
I have no idea what you're supposed to be good at, but he said you were good at it. So
Tell us what.
What are you talking about?
I'm usually
We're
good
doing
at all the stuff that's not good to be good at. You know, like, yeah. I had bad.
that's why you like him, right?
Well, there's a
That's why
whole team.
we're both assholes, so we get along really well.
Yeah, there's a whole team of us that have to put this all together. It may only be like a little bit of
It's like
important, like something
a
that's
whole
actually
bunch of
put together, like
stoned and this
trying to put the Patreon into the show, trying to add this to the show, trying to add that to the show. Oh, we forget.
Hypothetical was your first Patreon. Did you remember?
Yeah, I believe he was.
I was the second, and then I went broke.
That's okay.
Well, actually, the fucking bank robbed her and started hitting her with super overcharge. Or this
$34 a
this company
day.
robbed her and kept charging her overtime.
Oh,
And I'm like,
that's
stop
okay
giving out.
because at the end of the day, money is not the best way to even support this show. Just show up, give us those thumbs ups and those likes and all that stuff. Subscribe.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's really, but more importantly, spread the word. Tell your friends if you're down with this kind of thing. Like, hey, I know this bunch of idiots. They hang out a few times a week, and it's usually good time. They say funny stuff every like third or fourth week. They might say something kind of informational, and we learn something. But usually, if you like dick and fart jokes, fucking come hang out, kind of shit.
I have a couple people in Louisiana and Georgia asking me for like how to get involved, and I just haven't got back to. I'm a lazy bitch.
I tell friends, customers,
Well,
my
like
bosses.
Weaselby wants to know the name of the show so he can come on it and talk shit.
Well, you know,
He's going to say things about me that you don't know.
oh,
So he will not come on the show. He wants to be in chat and talk
he gets,
about me.
Yeah, but he gets blocked, and it's like 15 fucking monitors. And the second he runs his mouth about you, he's gonna get the wrench.
He was a piercing apprentice. He was my personal bitch for 2 years. So I can only, and he wants to come on and talk shit.
Well,
I almost should let him.
no, like I said,
It'll be fun.
as soon as we know who he is, he's out.
I mean,
If he's talking shit about you.
not that kind of shit. The kind of shit that
Oh, we do?
is hilarious.
Oh, then
that's allowed.
we might have to let him on. I mean, it's a free country so far.
So for right now. Where did I put my cigarettes? Anyways, somebody else talk.
Yeah, please.
Someone else's turn.
I feel a little raw.
So does anybody have anything planned for Halloween or?
Gonna be a weird one. This will be my first Halloween without my kid, so it's not like the end of the world just running around for a couple hours getting candy, but it's kind of that's been the thing for the last 8 years. So it's now like the girlfriend's got a kid that's 13, so I don't think she's necessarily going to be into trick or treating and all that. So, but we live in town in 100 Mile now, so maybe we'll actually get trick or treaters. That's been one of the things where we were living. You don't get any, like you might get 2 right at the beginning of the night as the kids are starting to go out. But we lived on what you thought would be a perfect trick-or-treating road, you know, nice, kind of quiet, family-oriented and shit like that. But when you run down the road with the kids, it's like every 4th or 5th house might have a light on. So it's like, fuck, but now we live in a pretty populated spot as opposed to that. So that would be awesome. If I could chill
Isn't
in
that when you're supposed to teach the kids to bring eggs, you know, for those lights off houses?
In my opinion, yes. But the other problem is you don't do that on your own street when it's such a small area like that. Because then everyone pretty soon gets pissed off and knocking on your door, wondering why your kid fucking egged their house. And because I got caught egging houses before, right? So I know how this goes. I remember how happy my dad looked as his fucking belt was about to come crashing down on my ass. And
This is so gonna hurt you more than me.
Yeah.
No, it ain't.
Yeah, and by the way, don't ever fucking do that again.
Were they really rotten?
Yeah. Now my kid definitely doesn't have to worry about getting a belt or anything of the sort, but I just don't need that aggravation. It's funny.
My 14-year-old wants to go out with friends trick-or-treating. And I'm like, oh, well, I want to go. And no, I know your dad loves egging. That's not what we're talking about.
I see it this way. Let him go out on his own.
If he goes out with the people that he knows from school, I don't know if that's a good idea. 14.
14.
Mm-hmm. And
but that would be worse than going with my dad.
No, what I'm saying is let it commit some minor crime like egging a house.
Okay, how old are yours?
Mine are 19, 17, and 15. And I say, in my personal opinion,
fuck Halloween.
You should let him go with his friends.
This would be the first time he's had friends
It's hard to let your children go and do things, and I totally get that, and that's the way I was as well. But you have to let them experience things. Think about what you were doing at 14, right?
I am so proud.
No phone.
Your child going trick-or-treating with their friends seems like nothing.
Yeah.
Right?
Come home when the lights are on, and if it's 2 past the lights, guess what? You missed dinner.
Yeah.
This is before there were phones.
DJ has a kid, so it don't even matter.
Like now we have our kids on cell phones tracked, and like people are panicking by letting their kids out, and I'm like, go out, commit a crime. Nothing too major, just a beating and abandoned property, egg a house, do something.
Something with your life.
Something. Christ.
Before you turn 18 and this costs you the rest of your life.
Like, get out of the house. God damn it.
You should have your son go with EJ.
Yeah, I'll work on that. That's like sending your 20-year-olds to go with your 14-year-old.
Yeah.
20-year-old,
14.
I'll tell you another thing.
And a 14-year-old's friends.
And that's that
they're juniors.
If you smother your kids and when they're that age, they're still really young, really, when they go off to college. Like they seem like they're older, but they're not really. They're still the mentality of like a 16-year-old. And they will go nuts if you trap them while they're young and don't let them experience things.
We're doing the Field of Screams. We're doing like this Field of Screams thing on Friday. It's like 3 haunted houses and zombie paintball.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing. But someone has a show to do. So I think he should bring the show. And just come to the haunted houses.
I don't know. They'll probably not let me film.
Why?
I mean, I could start it off there and then end up back here. I'd be like an hour.
Why can't you film them while you're there?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't been there. Shit.
Live a little, prophet.
You can film walking down the street. So we've seen you do it. I don't see what the difference is walking through some haunted house. Is it copyrighted trademark shit where it's like you can't look at this and show this? to
That's
other
what I
people?
don't know because
Very
I could be ruining the surprise of the actual attraction.
It's their finale. It's their last
So what
year
you
running.
do-
Fuck 'em.
So
Their
what
last
you do
year
then
running.
is because you just don't advertise it and just put your phone in your freaking breast pocket or something like that with the camera out the top and just wander around. We don't need to hear what you're saying. Just freaking,
Just
put
walk
it
through
on
and let you
mute so
guys
we can
watch.
see what's going on too.
I'm gonna be
Because
the
that's
asshole with the
where-
light on.
Because the thing is, it will have to be on mute. Like when I tried going to the fair a couple months back with the kids and trying to do a show on a Friday night there, that's actually Green Goddess's first night on the show. Now that I think about it, but you get there, and you're like, fuck, there's gonna be so much going on. This is gonna be a great place to film from. But then you realize as soon as you unmute that, there's a million screaming voices and fair noise and all. And it's just like, oh, yeah, okay, that doesn't work.
Bad idea.
And that's what I'm worried about because it's just gonna be a lot of kids shooting zombies with paintballs.
Well, that's only part of it.
I could mute that
And
and
that's
you
the
could all see
haunted
it.
forest. And it says you walk through and you hear things that go bump in the night. There are
All right,
things
I will
in
go.
the trees, and then you're supposed to shoot at the zombies.
I will go. But the first person that jumps out at me, I cannot help it, but it may be a reaction and I may jab them.
I'll jump out in front of you first.
That's why I've never gone into a haunted house because
You've never been in a haunted house?
not since I was a kid. The last thing
This
that
is gonna be
jumped,
epic.
the last thing that jumped out at me, I was at nut level and I jammed them
You were at nut level.
and I jammed them and I just realized that I'm not that dude that handles the whole jump out in front of me. Like
You don't.
I can't.
This is gonna be so great.
I'm gonna have to go in there with my hands tied.
Oh, I got you.
What'll be even funnier is always you fucking have that, like I get that fear reaction. Holy shit, because I think we've probably all had that kind of reaction where you take a swing or just like a kind of smack or
Yeah.
something like that. Prophet fucking does that, gives to someone like a kick in the fucking leg or something like that, but it turns out to be some like built ass MMA fighter, just twists him up like a fucking pretzel right there.
This is like holding
Even,
up.
even worse, some old lady with a walk and I just wiped her walker right out of it. My bad.
Can you please put my boyfriend down? He's just a douchebag. He didn't mean it.
I'm gonna hop off, guys. It's getting a little bit late, and I gotta get up in the morning. But
Same here.
that was a lot of
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, good time to.
Have an awesome
Great
night.
It was
to see you.
awesome to
hanging out
finally
with you.
like hang out with you for a little bit.
Yeah, super nice to meet you.
Yeah. See you Friday.
Yes.
Later, Green.
Wednesday.
Oh
Wednesday.
yeah, Wednesday. Yes.
What's going on Wednesday? Am I allowed to be on Wednesday?
He's got a show.
I
A new
got
podcast.
Yay!
We get to
Yeah.
support him and watch and
You mean when
live chat.
like you forgot to go to your own?
No,
Okay.
it's not a one-on-one.
It's not a one-on-one?
No.
It's the podcast.
It's his own thing.
Oh yeah, that's right. You were gonna show the tent.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yay.
But
I
I
will
will
actually
stream
watch.
from the thing and
It'll be
let
so
y'all check
great.
it out.
Cool.
And maybe I can have a different square so you can have two different. I'll just look at him the whole time.
Actually, all
And
you have
look
to do is
forward.
hook up Zoom to your phone.
Yeah.
You can have your own
I was just
square.
thinking putting my phone.
Negotiables.
I could put my phone between my tits and just walk.
Rocking. That'll bring up some views.
Great to see you
Nice.
guys. Have a great evening.
Bye, Uncle Rick.
Later, Uncle Rick.
I missed you.
Later,
Matt. Let's see.
Fucking buddy, never leave.
I've been waiting for it. He hung out.
He made it for a while.
Mm.
He didn't even fall asleep or anything either. I'm
I
proud of him.
was impressed. He hung out the whole entire show while on mushrooms. That was the first show he hung out the whole time and actually talked.
Wait, which time on mushrooms?
He did the lemon tech.
Okay.
I think that was the difference because that was the change from him ingestion to him doing the lemon tech.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't pay attention to his methods of ingesting. I just know that Rick does mushrooms on the show pretty frequently, and it's almost always funny as fuck.
Well, anytime he does, that's why I've been paying attention. Just to because I always catch a square to see what's going down.
Yeah, but I think you are right. I think that is the first time he's ever actually stuck around for the whole thing, which is.
And it was like a few hours in, he came out with this like actual real question. And I was just like, you took mushrooms. What the fuck's going on? You should be hiding in a corner.
Well, he was sitting there pondering life. Maybe there's some of the DMT. Was it DMT he was talking about doing there a week or two ago? Maybe he had some of that in there too. He's just like getting really reflective.
I mean, he did pull off some weird shit, like try to get his dog in his grow tent and some other shit, but
something about the dog.
He was still on camera the whole time. So, and he did have a question near the end. So I was surprised.
Proud of him.
That's what's up.
But if you want to cut out, we can cut out.
Yeah, I guess we could. It's fuck, I don't even know what time.
It's only 11:25.
I have work tomorrow.
I know.
And you have school.
I have today off tomorrow.
But you have a lot
only
of
day I
studying.
have off, and I have a lot of studying.
Exactly.
Can I practice tying tourniquets on you?
Not tonight. Maybe after work.
Yeah, they send me home with all kinds of cool stuff to practice on them with.
Well, you know he'll be sleeping in a little bit, right? Just doing that. You won't even know it's prof. He'll be sleeping. He'll be fine. Scrab a leg, fucking draw a little cut
Be
mark
like,
there.
Shit. Like, baby, just sleep. Don't move.
I won't even feel it.
There's a mosquito.
There you go. You can tourniquet all his arms and legs and stuff like that. We'll come on. Then you do that to all his arms and legs, and then we come back on Friday, and Prophet's like the dad from that cartoon, The Oblongs. Anyone remember that fucking show?
I do.
Yeah. Oh my god, that'd be so fucking dope.
Right.
That'd be
And
hilarious.
then the best part is like later, like because you guys won't be able to fucking do it for a bit because Prophet will be all fucked up because he's not used to having no arms and legs yet. It'll be like that episode where the kid couldn't sleep without the white noise of his parents fucking having sex at night. And that'll be your kids right there, like, I can't sleep. I can't sleep. And then as soon as Prophet's able to slam the shit out of you again, it's all of a sudden just out like a light. Think about that next time you guys are doing that. Be like, is the kid listening to this?
Oh, I'm usually burying
your time.
I'm usually burying her face in the pillow because I'm aware everybody can hear her.
I am a bit loud. What do you want? It happens.
It's consideration.
My kid knows. It's terrible, but my kid told me. He knows. From one end of the house to the other. And that's with my face in the pillow.
Thin walls.
That's okay. That's
terrible.
Thinking of your kid, that's got to be the worst shit ever. Because I remember, like in the place where my parents are now, it's a fair-sized log house, and then there's a loft, which is like basically a half a floor with an open vaulted ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
And you'd be sitting there watching TV at night or whatever. And if mom and dad started going at it, you damn well knew it. It was like, oh my God, like you just fucking run downstairs and your feet don't even actually touch the stairs. You pretty much hop from the top down to get out of there. I remember my youngest sister had a birthday party and had a friend spend the night or whatever. And we're all sitting there watching movies. And then all of a sudden from upstairs, you hear mom and dad starting to go at it. Me and my oldest sister would look at each other like, we're the fuck out of here. Get out there, go smoke joints or whatever's doing. And whenever my younger sister and her friends did, I can't recall because I was the fuck out of there. But I do recall that Steph's one friend wasn't allowed over at our place after that.
Oh.
Yeah, started telling the parents.
No matter what happens, EJ always has a brand new or charged pair of earbuds.
Yeah, me trying to actually get him to do something without him even hearing me is pulling.
Like me trying to get you to do something when you're talking to Caribou on Discord.
What?
What?
But yeah.
And do you like walk up to the kid and just like hand him the earbuds and like put these in? Oh, fuck
No.
No, they're always in.
They're always in. So I make sure they're in and say goodnight and then go about my business.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm just that kind of dick and I'll roll over and go to sleep.
Yeah, and I gotta take care of me. But that's okay because I could still take care of me.
Hey, I sleep through it.
You're such a douchebag.
I am.
So what's up with you and your girl, Caribou?
What about her exactly?
Are you doing well?
I would say we are doing very well.
The curse is lifted.
yeah, no, she's this one seems really great. Kind of we know about the shit I was going through earlier this spring, and it just seems like she came to me at the kind of worst possible time. Literally homeless, nowhere to go, and trying to figure out what to do with my daughter when I do get to see her and all this stuff. And Ashley, right from the get-go, is she gave me a place to live, gave my daughter a place to live, stable, warm, dry. And honestly, my biggest problem in this relationship is she cares so much, and she cares more than I'm used to having.
Yeah.
And
So it almost
it's almost like
smothering.
It's a great
not-
feeling, but it's almost smothering at times too, because it's just like, but it's like you got to realize it's all because she cares, and
that's how he was when I first got here from my ex. Like, oh yeah, my ex's birthday was yesterday. F you see this? I should go tell him the name of the show.
Okay.
He was just telling me he missed talking to me. Anyways, so anyways, that aside, yeah, when I got sent here, I wasn't even used to being in a bed with a person or having a pillow or my own toothbrush or, and they kind of spoiled me. And he's like, oh, all I got to do is buy this bitch a pillow.
And then after hanging out with my wife, things got a little more expensive.
Yeah,
Hey, you know
that's funny though. It's just it's those certain things in life. And now, I gotta say, before the whole divorce and all that shit started to really come to head, like I was kind of oblivious to whatever she had going on. She was obviously kind of sick of me for a while, right? And you just kind of, but before the unhappiness and all the shit shows started, you kind of think of like I wasn't unhappy. But you realize now that I could have been so much happier over those last 8 years, because it's just what I always used to marvel at about how the ex and I were so completely different. And yet we used to make such a good team together, or so I thought. And
you were tolerating each other.
Yeah. She would go her way and do her thing, and I would do my thing, and I'm fine that way, because a lot of the times I am kind of a loner. I like to be in my own thoughts and do my thing. But now with Ashley and I, it's like we're into a lot of the same stuff. I think the main differences is when it comes to TV shows. I don't really watch TV and movies and stuff, and she's got ones that she really likes. Like that seems to be our biggest difference. So it's like just little stupid shit like new bag of weed day that I've mentioned before on the show, is we just get like a couple of little kids, right? Like it doesn't take much to get us happy. Like, let's just go get a new bag of weed with a few joints to smoke. And
That's awesome.
Wow. And
it shouldn't take much to be happy with the person that you're happy with.
You're absolutely right. And then another thing is the acceptance that I feel from her family. My previous relationship, the in-laws, the mother-in-law, I always had a pretty good relationship, but we're never close. And then the stepfather is just he's really just a fucking grifter, and he's always trying to work an angle and trying to get people to fucking do stuff for him and have it so that he doesn't owe them nothing, kind of stuff. And it's just, and he thinks that because he's a big guy, he's got to be at least 6'5" and 300 pounds. He thinks because he's a big guy that he can scare people into doing shit for him. And I'm like, buddy, no, it doesn't work with me. It doesn't work for me at all.
That was, hey, my ex is one of those, except for he's more like 5'5" and 300 pounds.
Yeah, we call him Biggie Smalls, like my mom.
Hey, you know what? I'm glad your mom likes me, because that kind of shit's important, having their family like you.
Yo, if my mom didn't like you, you did something wrong.
My mother thinks that she's heard his voice and she knows what he's done for me in the past, and she just thinks he's the best thing since sliced bread, and cannot wait to meet this hottie.
Not happen. Staying away.
You just have to meet her. That's it.
Have to meet her.
Yeah, like you can wave at her as she drives by, if she's in the back of a truck in a dog crate.
6 foot away. I'll put a mask on. I'll be one of those wackadoos for the day.
She'd probably do you.
Dude,
It's a big joke because she's been sleeping with my exes since I was like 14, 15.
Really?
So I was with someone too old for me at the time. He was 18. And my mother was 35. And then at 16, I got with my 27-year-old ex. And she was with my 18-year-old ex. And it was like he went to him, mine went to hers and was like, dude, if you want, I'll take you to Chuck E. Cheese for your fucking bachelor party. Like, because my mom wanted the young and I wanted the old one. And yeah, bitch needs to stay out of my jeans though. They don't fit her.
what's crazy is we haven't seen this. I've never met her. She hasn't seen her in.
We don't have to talk about that on camera, do we?
Like
I don't
a
know.
decade.
I don't know when the last time.
We're here.
Like
I
a decade
genuinely
or so,
don't know when the last time
or
I saw
more.
her was.
Because she's been here for like 6, 7 years.
Yeah,
And it was a time of,
EJ was 5.
okay, so there you go, a decade.
Yeah, a decade. Holy crap.
Yeah. You're talking about a woman you don't know.
Yeah, good point. Good point. I just know she's a blonde with big tits. So I always thought I could, like, if Uncle Rick was done with your mom, maybe they could have a thing, but she likes them young. My
We
mom.
could turn Rick into like the pimp star of the cannabis scene. We'll just fucking get him to go nail all the old broads. It'd be great.
Well, being a pimp and nailing them are different. He's my pimp, but he ain't nailing me. I just have to pay him for protection on my corner.
No,
Oh.
Are we talking? Where's your corner? Is it around here or is it where he is? Because his corners are a lot safer.
I think my corners are supposed to be there, but I haven't been working lately. I'm so lazy. Why don't you get on the corner and make me some fucking money?
I've been on the corner.
I know. Why don't you whip it out and then we'll make some money?
I have made some money. I'm just not sharing it.
I remember one time about I was 18, I think. So like 21 years ago, almost. And we were fucked up on acid, me and my buddy Jake, and we had no money, but we decided we needed more drugs. And so we started taking, well, hookers make money standing on the streets and stuff like that. Guys need hookers. Well, chicks must need hookers too. We're good looking guys, so let's go stand on the corners and chicks will pay us for sex. It seemed that fucking that easy, right? So we go and stand on the corners on fucking 5th and Queensway, Prince George. We're on opposite sides, and I see if this chick comes up to my buddy and starts talking, and then you just see the kind of the erratic fucking. All of a sudden, she beats the shit out of him and has him laying in the middle of the fucking street, just like thumping him the fuck out. He's bleeding, like not seriously profuse, but there is blood. And I just go like, "What the fuck is going on?"
How did he mess that up?
He was standing on her fucking corner, and then they got into the. He's trying to hook and like apparently do moves and like offering this to people and stuff like that. And she gets in the argument with him like, "Yo, this is my corner." He's like,
my corner, bitch.
And she fucked him up like pretty good. It's
Yo, check your GPS, ho. This is my spot.
This is my spot.
I'm geo-locked to this.
What he should have done though, because this was before cell phones though, profit though, is if he would have just peed on the corner like a dog, he'd be like, "I own this now. This is mine." Okay.
Is that why you try to pee on my leg?
It's only somewhat pee.
Yeah, I've been friggin' scent marked, I think. Anyways, where your friend and you messed up is girls don't go looking for male company on a corner. Y'all go look for bitches on a corner. We're gonna go in a bar.
Well, it made sense at the time. That's all I could say. Like,
yeah.
But yeah,
if you see chicks in a gay bar and a gay male bar, a lot of times they're trying to find someone to love.
I don't even care. I'm going into the chick's gay bar and be like, "What up, girls? Where the pussy at?"
And I am sure you will find some.
They should be all over the place, technically, right?
Technically.
I'm going mathematically.
Use the binary code. Oh, I missed you guys. This
Great
sucks.
having you back.
Yeah, I guess I'm back.
Okay, telling that.
It's weird having a screen too. It's fucking used to get so used to having just like the million little screens on there.
Yeah, like 9 of them, and now all I can see is your absolute insane amount of facial and head hair.
You can
you-
almost tell how great it is too.
Mine too.
Like he's getting like little patches of gray,
Yep.
like out of nowhere.
For a little while, I thought it was fucking paint, and I was scrubbing at my head for like 20 minutes, dude. Like,
It's like
fucking seriously going at it because I was working with gray and white. And no, it is not paint. I was hoping, but it was not.
yeah, like I've
Put that on your
got,
eyes instantly.
I probably got about another 6-7 years and I'll be pretty much completely fucking gray, so I guess. Judging by my old man at least. Because
Yeah, Max is already completely gray.
I'm gonna say salt and pepper is gonna be here.
Salt and pepper's here.
Salt and pepper is gonna be
Salt
here.
and pepper's here.
I won't be completely gray. I'll have some black and gray. but
Redheads don't go gray. We just get darker, which kind of sucks.
and crazier.
Really?
Fuck it.
I'm only a little older than your wife.
Yeah, I know. Imagine halfway there.
Yeah, I'm like a year and 3 days. No, a year and 6 days older than her. So not only does he like redheads, he likes them born in the same month and the same type of crazy. Well,
Little bit different.
but then it's mostly the same problem at least. So you're different at least dealing with the same basic shit. Whereas if you're fucking fucked up in this way and she's fucked up in a completely different way, then the guy doesn't even know which way to look because it's just gonna be like
You ever seen Shining?
that kind of sounds, yeah, like I'm an Aquarius, she's a Pisces, and like we're supposed to hate each other, absolutely hate each other. If you ever look up horoscope shit, we're supposed to hate each other. But yeah, mine says doormat on my forehead, and she's a natural born leader. So I think we should get along great. But
So, that would be great.
sub, Dom, what are you in this? You a sub?
No, I'm the man.
That's just, yeah, you're awesome.
All right, we should cut out. I got work.
fine, be that way. I was just gonna check the score of the again.
I mean, if you want to keep going, I don't know if we would run out of shit to talk
What's
about.
the score?
Well, I was looking to find out. I just know that the Braves were winning last time I saw it, so it was a pretty big deal because fuck them cheating ass Astros.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, we can shut her down. It's been a good night. Been a great talk. White Widow, it's always fucking great getting a bullshit with you. It's been a while, so awesome having you back.
Guess we got a guest.
Was that this was a guest night?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it was supposed to be. I thought we had a guest lined up, and then we didn't hear. So it's
Yeah, shit happens. At least I was here.
And then you pop up.
yeah. We'll yeah. I don't even know what happened with that one today. So we'll, whatever. Next week's a different week, and we'll try and do something then. And actually, I've got to. Yeah, trying to get someone lined up. Same guy that one of the guys we're trying to get in today. I won't mention any names, but Prophet knows exactly who I'm talking about. I do believe, and yeah, I think that's what
I'll choke him and make him tell me when this is over.
Fuck yeah!
I ain't gonna tell you why I'm choking.
It works. You know how that works.
Oh,
You choke the
sure.
shit out of me all the time.
But it's with love, not aggression.
With love and aggression, and I can still talk. So
I'm a professional.
I know when to let go.
Yeah, right when she's like,
About 8 seconds after that, just when you
Yeah.
see the consciousness about to fade from the eyes, then you let off.
Yeah,
when
exactly.
your lips go blue,
You let go.
you let go.
All right, guys, it's been a great night. Bullshit with
Yeah.
everyone in chat. We love you. Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll see you
Missed
all
your chat.
Friday night. Yeah, it's Tuesday.
Yeah.
We'll see y'all Friday night.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
awesome. It's gonna
It
be
is.
awesome.
It's gonna be awesome.
What time does the show usually start?
9.
9. Okay, well, the place we're going is from 6:30 to 10. So,
We usually run to like midnight on Friday anyway.
but I mean, that's the night we're going to Field of Screams.
Okay.
So you guys will catch us like
Killing zombies.
hopefully in the best part.
Yeah.
Like,
I'll do what I can.
and then yeah, and if he doesn't, I'll do it.
There you go.
All right. Sounds good. Oh, and I was just able to check the score. 6-1 Braves. Fuck yeah. Fuck you, Astros. And everyone have a great night. Chat. We love you. We'll see you all. And
Good
I
night,
think I'm starting to
Carabelle.
ramble and go over things for like the third and fourth times. in a
Yeah,
row.
you are.
So it's,
Good night,
just kinda-
chat.
All good.
Good night, Carabelle.